for the first one, and I'll go with Big Alvy. Oh, they're gone.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I think they've dipped. So I think we've caused a schism between the A and the B streams.
They fractured off.
Commander X is pushed out of the out of the
you shoot one guy in the head, and there's some kind of repercussion. It seems unlikely. To
One
be honest,
little execution. Just one.
Thank you, thank you, Clementine23 for the prime team. So I presume it's actually the B. I reckon the B stream will start first, so we watch like Team Liquid, Crazy Raccoon until the A stream starts.
Sure.
Okay.
It looks like we're a little bit in between on both now, so we've got some relaxation time.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Was groups a 2-day thing last year? No way, right?
Yeah, yes, but there was an extra day overall last year, I think. So it was like a 5-day tournament last year, 4-day this year.
I was gonna say, because they're really cramming so many games in today.
Who did I interview that said Sign were underrated? I can't even remember now. Well, Sign said it about themselves. Yeah, they were like, people still underrate us. Yeah, Painkiller did say they still underrate them.
Actually.
Thank you, Windstanders, as well, for the tier 1. Yeah, it turns out Painkiller pretty right, actually. Really hard to...
Astro really took every opportunity to dunk on Sign as well. Like, in your interview and Daddy's interview, she's like, yeah, easy game.
Also, because I feel like Astro was actually quite tame in his interview. As in, like, he wouldn't talk big about beating the Koreans and winning the tournament, etc. The only team he was willing to stretch to properly say he would beat was, ironically, Sign. How is the E Mafia going to explain this result? It's unfortunately the talent pool we have here. While we might have Math Corner, we don't have the Spin Doctor with us yet. So we're gonna need we need some of the Spin Doctor's best work to get ourselves out of this one. You actually, while we're glazing Painkiller, you know what? I don't think he said it in the interview. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong. But when I was talking to Painkiller off the record, I guess, I'm putting it on the record now.
It's now on the record.
I'm putting it on the record because it seems like another Painkiller take that has come true. He said he was confident that Luke actually has some of the best mechanics out of all the NA main supports. Like, he would put him above a lot of the others.
He played so well.
Insane series. Yeah.
And Luke is nuts. Luke's mechanics are so nuts.
Like, I know it looks easy because he survives all of his TP shenanigans from TM, but it's so easy for the Baptiste to be the liability in these situations. Like, it's so hard for the Baptiste.
I think everyone should have to experience at least one time playing against one of these sim teams and what it actually feels like. Feels like you're not even playing the same game as them. Like,
it genuinely feels like they just have like infinite cooldown. Right.
Yeah, it feels like they're playing on like a custom game where they have like 2x health, 2x damage, 2x cooldown energy. That's what it feels like to lose to these guys. So being able to survive these TP players and outplay them is actually like so fucking impressive, I think.
Oh yeah, sorry, YouTube chat asking, yeah, it's going to be A and B streams still, so we will still get overlapping games, so we're just going to sort of cherry pick our way through. The question actually becomes now, right? For this next game, I think we're all very much in agreement that Team Liquid versus Crazy Raccoon won't be as interesting as Falcons versus Weibo, but when we get later in the day, are we now watching T1 versus Sign, or are we watching PK versus Outcad?
Guys, listen. Sign is gonna lose 0-3, okay? He's tripling down on the hate. He's tripling down. He's been proven wrong twice, and he's going for a third.
Like Chris has got so many takes wrong. There's new takes have become. This team is gonna lose to Crazy Raccoon. That's the new next level.
A few wins.
Yeah, you just need like a confidence to get you back in the zone. You know, T1 are gonna beat Sign, okay? And then when I'm right, I'm rubbing it in everyone's faces. Hey, look who's back. Who you got Falcons Weibo? I didn't watch the Falcons game.
I think
I
Falcons.
barely paid attention.
I've
I
got
feel like over the
Falcons.
course of 5, Falcons have to be able to beat Weibo, no?
But it is like the classic matchup that the Team China always
Honestly,
wins.
The
So.
only way Weibo win is if they trick Falcons into just like a Hazard Kirilucio mirror or something, or like a Winston, you know. And the only problem is, it does happen every time. Surely,
They even won
surely
last year,
Falcons have
right?
learned their lesson, right? Falcons must have learned their lesson.
Even at last EWC, fucking,
Yes.
they were winning on like. That was actually such a devious game. Like Team China was winning on like circuit against Falcons. How does that ever happen? Insane matchup. It's just a mental block.
I assume we're watching Falcons Weibo over Crazy Raccoon's Liquid, right?
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Anyone watching Magnus versus Hikaru? That's the real shit.
That's the real
Oh,
EWC match
didn't
of the
Hikaru
weekend.
like mess up in groups? So they're now. This is like not even that deep in the bracket, right?
It says semi-final.
Okay. I guess
That's pretty deep in the bracket,
Yeah.
really.
But then I think
about as
everyone
deep as you can
expected-
get, really.
But they were like the top 2 seeds, right? So everyone expected it to be a grand final thing.
Was Hikaru really seed 2? I feel like isn't he usually like seed 3 or 4? Isn't there like 1 or 2
I
guys that are pretty much always above
I
him?
could really easily be spreading misinformation.
I feel like you're spreading misinformation.
But those are the two
nothing wrong
players
with
whose
that.
names I know the most, so I presume they're the two.
Because like
best.
Hikaru like never wins against Magnus. I mean, no one wins against Magnus really, but like he like never. I gotta go to the Reddit thread actually. I gotta see the
So
Reddit.
good.
Yeah, it's gonna be so good. You know it's gonna be good. I can't wait to read the Chris hate comments.
I'm not even
So it's all just
involved.
gonna be. It's all just gonna be Chris
Do you think
Yeah,
it matters
it's
that you're not
okay.
involved? They're gonna be there.
It's all gonna be the Psycho saying we look unbeatable, and then Fleming, Astro, Chris, and UB. That's what it's all gonna be.
Big three.
Yeah. Nightmare versus Twisted Minds. Let's have a look. Let's get in here.
I was gonna say, normal Tom writes, I'm surprised someone from EU knows what a semi-final is.
It's not loading.
Okay, mate, when NA first gets 0-freed by
Top
Alcad,
comment.
you're not gonna know what's hit him, you know?
Top comment, Psycho, we just look unbeatable.
Yeah, I'm
You
reading
were
what
right,
it
that was
is.
it's actually such an insane. It's actually so funny every time it comes out.
I'm reading one from Emu Egg Omelets that says, and they said Mag would stomp Nightmare. I'm crying.
Psycho, we just look unbeatable. Interview Twisted Minds, funny ass show. Psycho, guys, we look unbeatable right now. Okay, we're not glad TVNT. We're not winning any games. You think they'd stop saying it? So.
It was so funny actually,
Psycho
because
lost to Lep Luke Mina. That's fucked up.
Astro refused to say it, then Psycho was like, stop being a pussy, give me the headset. And he was like, we're unbeatable, we're not losing our land.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, like...
Okay, that's
Respect
the
for
thing is
Psycho
though,
for
that's
doubling
actually
down.
it's actually so aura, you know?
It is aura, yeah.
It's all the anonymous, you know, Reddit accounts just wait for their result and then clown it. Whereas, you know, at least Psycho, he's got the balls to say it before, you know? Like
Yeah,
he risks
he's
getting
expected
clowned,
like
you
that.
know?
Drunk Buck as well. So I'll kill myself
Yeah.
if we lose to Geek.
Real, that's real.
That quote might go like all-time nuclear if they lose. Though.
Yeah.
that one's never going on.
How fucking funny would it be if Geek 3-0 Alcad?
Oh man, that would actually be mental.
Yeah, I feel
That
like...
would be so much worse than the Psycho one, actually.
That graphic might actually go like world, like an all-timer graphic.
Thank you.
All the comments are saying NA over E. Guys,
I mean, can you even tell them
again.
they're wrong anymore?
I mean, we
last-
actually are. We're so reliant on land.
Okay, no, let me give you some cope. Let me give you some cope, okay?
Go on.
Alcad won.
Yeah.
True.
VP, we're never going to win. No one included VP with
True.
this EU
True.
thing. TM shit the bed and Sign played well.
I
Okay?
mean, TM just got unlucky, okay?
no, let's not move the goalpost that much. Sign were better. But that's still only 1-1, okay? Like Liquid beat a shitter team. CAD beat a shitter team. Like they both beat up 2 Chinese teams that like, you know, not to sound like Chris, but wouldn't even get top 60 here. So
That's an awful take.
It's honestly,
probably true.
I'm really surprised how much Gen G defending her has been on this stream so far.
None of it's coming from
It's incredible how they
coming
keep
from me
coming
either.
up.
That's the worst part. Absolutely none of
Gen
it's coming
G
from
till I
me.
die. Gen G till I die.
What an awful hill to die on. I wouldn't even take Gen G to win in like Japan. Like we dogfight out in like Pacific or South America.
Oh my fucking god. Him is meta, bro. Trust me, bro. This is our year, bro. Yo, we're all in agreement, right? It was just a warm-up gap, clearly. Like, lack of warm-up gap.
If there's an EU flop this tournament, how can we ever talk again?
We can't recover. This is
Flop
like
a sim meta, flop a Malcolm meta.
the stocks after Stockholm were
What are you
bad
guys
enough.
saying?
Okay?
It's so easy. You just wait a few months, everyone forgets, and we pump out the copium again.
They literally, it's a sim meta and Ilios isn't in the map pool. Like, how much more can we get?
Now you fall Chris Ilios fucking propaganda.
It's true though.
I mean, I was so right about all the Leo stuff, but
Just like you were right about Gen G being better than Nightmare.
well, they haven't played. You can't prove it.
Okay, but by transitive properties, Gen G
Yeah.
played TM.
Nope, that doesn't work like that. Rock beats paper, but that doesn't mean that scissors
but-
beats rock.
Rock lost. So how's that?
Yeah, Rock lost against paper. How do you
Yeah, how's
explain
this
that?
how's this all going to? Didn't you say Peps would beat them as well? And Peps were, no matter how bad Gen G were, Peps were at least worse than us.
Yo, can
So
I
I
be real?
swear, I don't know if I
swear
said
Peps
Peps,
were better
but
than Gen G. I swear Peps were better than Gen G. I know they got relegated, but like
No,
watching
no.
those games, I swear they put up all of them than Gen G.
They were better at punching up than us, but we'd always win against them.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
fair.
like,
Yeah, I can
You were
see
better
that.
at
At least.
punching
Better at
down.
punching up. Better at
I mean,
punching
we
up.
just, the problem is there was no hope on Gen G. You know, like Peps are at least like just like you go into every game expecting it's lost. You're not really there to punch up, are you? I don't know.
It's fine, okay? Tomorrow, TM and Sign will play again.
okay,
and
that okay.
surely-
Tomorrow
No,
is
fine,
actually
they
it's
win.
actually such a good game tomorrow. Actually, that is
Yeah.
like
It's
yeah.
pro-
I'm
it's
really,
like
I'm really
EMEA
excited for us.
pride of
How
mine.
fucking fun
Yeah.
would it be if Sign beat T1? My
Do you know
God.
if
Oh man, it's a
You know,
T- it's a
TM win.
T1 TM elimination game for the privilege
Yeah,
of playing
T1
Crazy
T1
Raccoon.
elimination.
Oh,
you know if TM win the revenge game tomorrow, you know they're gonna be talking so much. That's the thing with the crowd as well. It's gonna
Yeah.
be so much talking.
Yeah, I mean maybe no one from Sign tweets because they
Rock
realize the
already
rematch
tweeted.
is coming, so they need to wait to win the rematch before they, say
Yeah,
anything.
Maybe
You
they're
gotta-
just not on Twitter because they actually have another game to play today. unlike TM.
Rocket already
No.
dropped a GIF.
It takes 2 seconds.
Ooh, I'm just grabbing a drink, but it looks like CR and Team Liquid are sitting down.
Love that.
Confirmed sitting. Be right back.
Is someone still doing the Sui?
Yeah, when they won, he went like they beat up Ag, and then he goes to the front of the stage in front of the crowd and just
Hits a
does
Sui? Or
Probably hits on the crowd's cheering for you, to be fair.
Are they cheering for him though?
are they?
Cheering for the shirt he's wearing.
Yeah. There's no
To
loyalty
be fair,
to him.
I swear last year Toronto Ultra were actually like the adopted Saudi team. They were getting so much gas from the crowd, like as long as they weren't playing a Saudi team.
I feel like we had quite a lot of crowd gas because of Hattie,
Yeah, probably.
but then we lost.
that.
So
Bap Farah ban.
I mean, I was watching Liquid. Were you guys watching the Liquid game earlier or not? I can't. Like with how
No.
it's been, you might have been watching it. But
I watched the
Liquid,
first map.
it feels like they were playing Sim the entire time, and it looked okay. It actually looked pretty decent. It looked a bit better than what TM were doing for the most part. I won't lie to you.
Oh.
But like it looked pretty decent. Admittedly, they're against Rock. Rock didn't have any hands or legs, but
Whoa.
Has it been Lijiang map 1 every series today?
No, there was
One Oasis.
Oasis
One
from
Oasis? Okay.
yeah on the first game from Weibo VP. Is it Crazy Raccoon?
Is tomorrow
picking Lijiang?
only the elimination games? So tomorrow
I think
it's like the losers bracket and
no,
then the elimination
no,
game.
decider as well.
The elimination and the decider
decider.
match. So
It's
this,
all
yeah,
the lower
eight
bracket
games in a row.
essentially.
Yeah,
of,
so
thing.
only elimination games then.
Yeah.
Okay, alright.
No, you see, Chris, it's only games where the
I
loser
mean,
gets
what other
eliminated.
games? What you think they're gonna start the bracket? You done?
Well, that's what I asked, you fucking
question
idiot, and you said no. You fucking moron.
You, in your
You
infinite
disagreed
wisdom.
with me. What the fuck are you saying?
Hey, but you, in your infinite wisdom, you believed me for a second. Like you
No, I
didn't doubt
didn't.
it. You
Not for a
you
second,
did.
Chris.
I heard it. I heard it. For a second, I had you. For a second, I
Oh,
had
you had me. You were only pretending to be an idiot, you know?
Yeah.
Rage bait,
Rage baited
classic
me.
rage
Rage
bait.
Rage baited all over us.
Thank you, Toby, for the 10 months prime.
Cheers, Toby.
Ooh, alright.
The fuck is Chio doing eye drops on
Started.
stage? The fuck?
Oh, thank you, Scoopy. Treble 9 for that prime. Treble 9, the number now that EMEA needs to call for some fucking help.
That won't make sense outside of the UK, though. Come on. Jess, can I get an opinion on this Crazy Raccoons Liquid game before we go in?
3-0 Crazy Raccoons.
No, no way. I'm taking a Liquid losing 3-1, giving them a map.
Gracious of you.
Thank you. But I can see it being closer than people think. I could see them pulling it through.
Yeah, my expectation is.
I'm giving Liquid a map. I think Liquid have got a map. I think Liquid have got a map.
I'll
Wait.
even give them 2, not to be.
I'm not
just
giving them
reload
2.
the map?
That's fucking.
Yeah,
they
they
did.
did.
Yeah, that's. Hey, match fixing.
I like
Oh.
getting that lobby.
Thank you, Jamurmu for the prime, and thank you, Piggy, for the tier 1.
Wait, does Hanbin even play? Someone was playing Ram earlier, right?
He plays like occasionally,
Does he
like on. They use him. It's mainly Orisa they use him for, but I don't know if at that point this
Yeah.
hero is just just gone.
Yeah, I think they do better with someone in. I think it's the aura around him. Maybe I'm biased.
Wait, I'm being told Weibo's starting.
That's not true.
No, it's not true.
I mean, they're on the stage, but... Mercy ban, I love that from Weibo. It's a real Genji classic. You get the first ban and you ban a Kappa hero.
Alright, someone shout when we're actually like in-game on the Weibo series,
Yeah.
and we'll jump over.
Will do.
Alright. Actually in the map this
10,
time.
9,
Alright,
8,
hold on. You're ahead,
7,
hold on. 10,
6.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
Alright, we're good.
1.
We're good.
Don't. Thank you, name tag for the prime. Thank you, name tag for the prime.
I'm so
Segued away.
Anyway, I assume we're just gonna see more of the sim stuff from Liquid. This was the map they played earlier after, and I assume this will be the start of watching Crazy Raccoons tear the sim comps apart to the best of their abilities.
I'm so excited. Holy fuck.
I feel like we're so close to
excited see
in-game
them
on the other
all.
side as well. We're going to see like 30 seconds of this Team Liquid Crazy Raccoon
It'll be a
game.
good 30 seconds.
You're gonna see enough, mate,
Yeah.
okay?
We're gonna see one fight, and then whoever wins
Alright.
that fight will win the series. I'm
Let's see
saying
who
it now.
wins this first fight, and then we'll just interpret that's who's going to win the series. Jump in on the Wrecking Ball, Infected on the Orisa. Swing through just to try and displace Infected a little bit, but now Team Liquid going to take space around that ball timing. Over to the far side, Jumpin's going to go again, trying to get above him right now as Infected makes his way across to point. Very passive from Lip so far, just trying to get around the choke. Infected's taking a load of damage, actually, very much on the back foot. Hiding behind this pillar, but he's got booped out of position now as well. Tries to spin back, can't do it. Shu gets the kill. They could trace Heesang, actually, but they can't really go without their tank, so it should be first flip away of CR.
Yeah, I'm changing my print to 3-0 Crazy Raccoons after that first fight.
Thank you,
just
Zoffa
done
Ben.
it. Anyway, Infected started on the ramp earlier against here. Tree gap lip though. I'm putting it back to they get a map. Anyway, Jumpin has the corner control here. The slow isn't going to stop the boot because that's just the kind of ball he is. Pressure now onto point from Zera. Joining Heesang on point, although I think he's got help. It might just be Flip going Liquid's way actually. They might have to give it here.
Cleared it out quite well. Zera's going to catch a slam, has to back that one up, but they're all over point, and Team Liquid now have control. Responding to Lip in main. Tree's going to take that duel as well. They've lost Rupal while they've tried to deal with that, though. Now Lip can swing, and Jumbin and Heesang combine to take down the Freya. Infected a lone figure on point now. It's just going to be a matter of stall for Team Liquid. No ults to hang on to it. Just going to die on point as slowly as they can.
Yeah, classic Crazy Raccoons. Give all the space, kill them after. And they're going to have 5 ults now. Control. Whereas Liquid, with the rank swap, only going to have 4. Bless me.
Bless you.
Oh, thank you.
Double support ult now. Beats everything relatively even. It's infected, obviously, with that hero swap, who is quite far behind in terms of the ult charge. But Team Liquid, a lot of good ults to force on the point here. If Crazy Raccoon might well just try and use the mines to give themselves later support ults in all of this. Try and trade that as we get the dual Freya cams now. Kitsune Rush comes through onto Tree's POV. The mines on the point. Kitsune Rush invested as well here into that. But they can't really use their own Kitsune Rush. Bola is good. Beat comes out from Charong. Vega's beat is good too. Heesang's pulse bomb goes wide. He's getting marked out by Vega and Tree now. Heesang's just going to try and play his life. Trying to get it. But Bolt forces the recall. The Lip from the other side manages to team up. Tree is still getting some pocket in the air, and a Suzu, but Heesang is all over him. And Team Liquid should be good for the cleanup. Health pack denied, and nowhere for Rupal to go.
Yeah, it's so rough against Crazy Raccoons when oh man, like, I think the Faravan is good from Liquid, because if not, I think Heesang would be on it, but I don't know. Tree's going to swap over to the Cass. Like, you're just going to get pulled apart in these dogfights where the players just are mechanically better than are better at doing it. It's just a fucking rough one. Gonna make it through the first shot though, away from the slam, but Heesang's just gonna find Rupal.
Yeah, nice early pick, and they can't really move. Trees finds a decent trade, though. They're still going to maybe stay in this, but infected without that main source of healing. He pops Annihilation to live. They have no choice but to take the fight. Jumbin can make it so awkward to cross that bridge. Poor old Boston stuck on the bridge, trying to live. He has managed to live for what it's worth, and Team Liquid actually stolen the point. Now Heesang on the back foot. No recall for a couple of seconds, but can get to that Mega. Vega and Zera hot on their heels. Heesang recalls, gives him the flip to the other Mega. Rupal dies on point again. Infected is still here, but it's nearly a Kitsune Rush for Shu as they come back in. Trade's still all around, and Tree getting through a decent amount of work. They've dealt with the Tracer threat. Now, Touch still in play for the ball, and Jumbin rolls through. Heinen from Tree to try and confirm a kill. Bolts come out. Zera falls. Damage onto Jumbin. He's awfully low, but they need to confirm these kills. Vega's having to take responsibility for the touch. He is in big trouble. Mines everywhere.
Okay, quick, jump stream, jump stream, jump stream.
Yeah.
It's starting.
Falcons,
Jump stream, jump
Falcons.
stream.
Falcons.
Jump in.
23, 22.
But you're ahead of me. Hold on.
26.
24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19.
We're good,
18,
we're good.
17. And Shy's dead. Slow off the map.
Off the map.
Told you, it's somewhat.
Great start for
Usually
Falcons,
gonna get
and
forced
that's
back
his
here.
first fight.
Yeah. VP kicking and screaming that this time on Oasis Uni is first map. Leave's just going to get killed by Fielder. Really going to stagger further now. It's just going to be a reset here. It is just a pure mirror though. Good, classic Falcons versus Weibo game. We're going to play the same 5 heroes. We're gonna gentleman's handshake in it. Let's see who wins.
I was gonna say, but this time I think you're much happier if you're Falcons and you've someone tricked Gushway into a ram mirror against someone. Proper's gonna kill Shy early. Did flag maybe Shy not being the strongest on Freya going into this, and honestly Weibo haven't even arrived in this map so far. It's been easy for Falcons.
Yeah, heard that Shy is worse than Dia of all people on this Freya. Merit 50% ult advantage over Shy now. Falcons are actually behind on the support ults, mainly because they're not taking any damage. So maybe that is the leverage that Weibo can push here.
Walking up to it now, Shy just trying to poke through main, Lee trying to mark out Proper in the back, got eyes on him, and they have forced out recall, trying to push this one, but Proper's going to back it up to the rest of his team. Builder's dropped that Suzu. Yu has to beat ready to go already, slightly ahead of Chu if they want to go for it, but not investing. Both of Weibo support ops a little bit quicker, and someone on the back foot here. Yu's taking the left-hand angle, has that beat ready to go. High ground all for Weibo, Kitsune rush from Monk, Builder's going to match it. Yu has the beat to throw in over the top. Now Pulse Bomb out, pressure on, kill Shy. Don't get a chance to use that beat, free for Proper. And really was expecting that beat to come in a little bit sooner from Yu. Felt like they were ready to take the ult trade.
Yeah, it's good in the end though. Like, Proper wins the fight right as Chiro presses Qs, or at least Weibo have this beat to hold on to now. First team wipe there from Falcon. Lots of ults here for Weibo to get back in on. Ushui has a slight disadvantage on the Annihilation over someone. Looks like Falcons don't want to let them make this crossing for free though. Really looking to put some pressure on.
Now, Annihilation ready to go. Mew is quite low as Shy is busy fighting with Proper in the back. So much pressure onto him, and they've gone so deep, but Mera actually dies for that one. Beat comes through from Mew now. They convert that advantage. They're still trying to hunt down Shy, but Shy's reboot with his team, and they'll be able to protect him. And that will be the flip for Weibo. Ult advantage converted.
Yeah, I wonder what the win percentage is for a fight where only B. I wonder what the stats on that are. No support ults for either side. Monk's going to be closest. Annihilation, double DPS for Weibo. So in the grand scheme of things, a relatively cheap retake. Gonna come on this side now somewhat. Whilst the rest of his team is going to take high ground. Gucci on the back is going to find Merit.
Yeah, forced back now. Proper's still taking this battle with Leave. Has him on the back foot, but Proper's going to back out. Leave also 1 HP, but they're losing Fielder, so they can't really commit to this. They have to reset Falcons. They will back it up. And they managed to do it without using a single ult here, Weibo.
Yeah, very good, I guess, foothold back into this round now after the start of Weibo. Retake with 1 ult. Fight win with 0. They have the control of this high ground. Falcons aren't even going to take dead. Proper's looking to square up to them though. He fancies himself, has the pulse. A lot of pressure onto Shy, but Mew's doing a good job marking. Monk's gonna drop Kitsune and die in the meantime though.
Oh, Proper gets the kill onto Shy, lines up beautifully for him. Can't find the pulse afterwards, but with this player advantage, they can just focus down this annihilating Ramatra, and it should be a retake. And Weibo have to play for a desperate touch, but Mew's under so much pressure now, I don't know if he can get it, and it might just be the first round to Falcons. Mew is having to fight for his life. Beat from Chio, doesn't only catch his Merit, but it gets the job done, and Falcons are good for the opening round.
Yeah. I've had a thought. Who got MVP in Season 6 of Out? Is it someone or is it someone else?
It was someone.
It was someone. So we've got 3 Overwatch League MVPs in this lobby.
Wow.
Battling it out. Crazy. Wow. Bet that doesn't happen often.
Is that...
You've got some wows from the desk.
Is Jamie's mic cutting out for everyone else?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
A
not
little bit.
a little, just like every now and again. I don't know if it's like a distance problem or if like your Discord...
It's a skill issue, I think.
Yeah. Should remember as well, actually, Weibo did come into this map as the higher seed, so this is their choice.
Mercy ban.
Yeah, good Mercy ban.
Yeah, so in theory, I was honestly, I was about to say, we should expect to see Hazard now on these other maps, like we saw against Virtus Pro. But no Hazard, just taking the Ram mirror still, Weibo.
Yeah. Falcons are going to be the ones to make it out of the high ground first. Proper's playing a lot of like frontline shooty Ram early in backline pressure. Gushri's actually going to find Chio though first. Shy falling low as well. Going to be going Weibo's way early on to trade onto Shy, but it's going to be too little too late, I think. And yeah, Weibo, no space, no problem. Still going to somehow get the fight win.
Yeah, get that initial value, they'll get themselves in control of point. Really, the Freyas here are probably going to be a big help on a lot of these retakes because it's so difficult to challenge for that high ground consistently. We saw Virtus Pro maybe struggle against that especially, but with the Freya in play, you can contest that more consistently. We see Leave already playing quite aggressively with Mew as Merit tries to mark that angle, forces Leave back to the Mega, and they have to concede that space, and now someone dipping his toes onto point, drops the form onto that. Gushway's going to be able to mirror it, Proper's forced to recall as well, and Weibo holding their space, but Gushway's taking so much damage, dies in a flash all of a sudden, now tank advantage, and it's Leave who has to take over the touch, but they need their DPS to find something soon, because someone is just pushing these angles, clearing them out. Leave tries to find the trade, but can't convert it. More pressure onto Merit, so much pressure there, but Proper responds, and Leave, he doesn't have recall now. The beat comes through from Mew. Chio doesn't have it yet. Pulse Bomb is out onto the floor only though, but someone is so low. Chio gonna die too. They're gonna hold on. Double support ult in the end from Weibo to convert it, but they do it, despite losing their tank.
It's actually a major fight win for Weibo. Like, sure, you have to use the double sports, but you had no right to win that fight with your tank first picked, and now you still have this point ticking. You're fine to, like, in this situation, you're kind of expecting to lose either this fight or the next to the support ult disadvantage, but you just got to play slow, farm up your own. They're actually going to do the opposite. They're going to go aggro through catch people off guard, and they are not going to do that because it's going to be Shy dying first, excuse me. Meanwhile, Proper's on point, pressuring the flip. Yeah.
Saw it, yeah, saw that they had walked up quite early, so Chio doesn't waste any time at all, just drops the beat, sees the kills on there to be taken, gets the flip as quickly as they can, and Falcons do it quite efficiently, just for one, so now they've got an Annihilation to match, Gushway's in the next, and they've got Kitsune Rush DPS ults to throw in at the top, so still a very good look for Team Falcons.
Yeah, similar spot to Weibo were in after their retake last round, where they have a healthy ult economy, despite losing the beginning of the round. Leave, looking to go through connector here, meeting someone, and Proper though, gonna have to give that up. Looks like Weibo's just gonna opt to retake from main. Probably the best angle for the Freyas to get things done.
Blink through from Leave to get an angle onto someone who's just going to stand his ground here. Chio coming to help out, and Leave doesn't want to have to use the recall, but Mew has died while they've gone for that. So now Falcon's in control, and more importantly, can maybe hold on to all of these ultimates. They'll throw the bowler out there, nothing from Merit, but another cheap fight for Falcons.
Yeah, a bit of a questionable commit there from Merit. Could have been an even cheaper fight if he chose not to. But now we're getting to the point where Weibo are getting their ults back online. Usually falling low before even peeking choke. Gotta care his HP a bit. Shy and Merit both gonna get taken out. Leave gonna get his recall after. Both tanks in form now. Expect to see double annihilation soon.
Proper can't find the pulse, but he's all over Mew. Mew is 1 HP. Pocket coming through from Monk, trying to keep him alive. Can do it as later annihilation now from Guxue. DPS ults available for Weibo. Guxue takes down Chio. Guxue is so low, though. Someone might still win this trade. Yes, Suzu just in time. Guxue continues to live, trying to punch through it, but his health's only going up. Someone can't find the kill. Insane pocket from Monk, but someone's not dead yet either, and Merit's found a trade. Now someone is dead. Merit's low HP on this high ground as well. Nowhere to go. And Shy is good for the cleanup eventually. Weibo back in control.
Yeah, no staggers here for Falcons. Please be careful, Fielder. Thank you. Ult-wise, still back Weibo. Have a slight beat advantage. They knew that. I'm sure they'd actually right now, but they are going to play back. Will be a beat versus beat fight. In the long run, I'd probably back Falcons ult-wise. Maybe Shy can... Let's see what happens with the beats first, though.
Mew beats early. Chio doesn't have it yet. He goes for it just as he gets it. Mew and Chio both catch everyone. Now walking forward. Leave had his recall force. Leave still has his pulse bomb as well, as Weibo have to conceive a flip actually during all of that. I don't know if they had to, but they do. Now, Shinily has Bowler, pulse bomb for Leave. Both all DPS in the server getting really close to their ultimates. Pressure comes through, looking for the backline. Fielder has taken down one. Proper finds another, and they will get Merit eventually, but Weibo have lost everyone on the way to getting that kill. SCC overtime, but it's desperation for Weibo. It's just Guxue left. He's not got form. And really close, honestly, as far as we would expect with a Ram Mirror, but Falcons come out on top both times.
Yep. Be interesting to see what Weibo take us to next and what they decide to ban now that the coveted Mercy ban is off the table.
I mean, thank God Mercy's out of there, though.
Wait, yeah, can we just... Why didn't we see Hazard? Why did they ban Mercy? I guess protect Kiri Lucio?
Yeah, it has to be to protect backline, right? It's just a backline protector. But do you really want to play to protect backline on map 1?
I guess it just shows they were happy to take the Ram Mirror. Like,
It wasn't too bad, to be honest, right?
Weibo must... To ban like that, Weibo must have been confident in this mirror, so... I'd see it again.
Interesting, they didn't fancy it versus... Well... Did they ban Ram on map 1 against...
They banned... It was like BAP and Monkey BAP against VP.
Yeah. Who knows, mate?
Testing. Is my mic still cutting out? La 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 la. Hello.
It just did at the end, yeah.
It did at the end? Great.
It was definitely better than it was before, though.
Yeah, I mean, my headset mic is just... It says, apparently it's not cutting out on stream, so it is a Discord issue, so it's an internet issue. It might be I'm lagging, actually. I do just
Maybe
randomly
like,
lag at this
Discord,
place.
like, input sensitivity or something.
Let me have a looky loo. Desk, where do you guys think Weibo should take us from that?
It has to be... We have to get a Gibraltar mirror going,
Let's go Gibraltar,
surely.
why not?
Go Gibraltar, play a Monkey on a break. Let's get it over with. Or Falcons might play their, like, Hazard... Falcons like playing Hazard on that map these days, right? They play, like, Hazard Kiri break on that map. Maybe see a Lucio ban on Gibraltar. Something like that.
Lucio ban on Gibraltar. I love that. I love that, I do. I really
Or a
do.
Hazard ban, I don't know. I just want to... You need a Monkey mirror in 5 maps with these teams, surely.
Do you even monkey if Hazard is available though?
I think Weibo would. Yeah, they did it against
Weibo would, but...
Yeah.
I think Falcons will play Hazard Kiri.
I don't think they will. I feel like Falcons really don't like... I think they'd rather take a Winston mirror.
Really?
Yeah. I feel like Hazard's such a bad hero for both the Falcons tanks.
I mean,
Maybe,
Falcons
yeah.
have to be like the most like one of the like more than Crazy Raccoons even be willing to take the Winston mirror, no? Like,
Yeah,
they have to be
probably.
the
But I
most
don't
willing
know.
to do that outside of Weibo.
I don't know how much Monkey they've played with someone in. I feel like since someone came in, they haven't really like Monkey hasn't been good, so they might not have practiced it that much.
If they can do it with Hambin, they can do it with someone.
You think so?
I do. Apparently it
Yeah,
was
let's
2
see.
Crazy Raccoons map 1.
Shocker.
It seems to track, I think, yeah.
If we see Circuit Royale, I'm gonna lose it. Map is so boring to watch.
Every time Chicken's in the pool, it's the only
Always.
escort that gets played.
Yeah.
It's like the only escort that gets played.
I feel like my original theory from Circuit back in 2022 is that the worst team will always pick Circuit because it's like it's a way to break up like the flow of the match, you know. I feel like because the way you play on Circuit just always feels so different from every other map because it's literally just a big long straight line. So I don't know. But if there's one match where Circuit's not going to get picked, maybe it's this one. They neither of these teams like that map that much.
I've just gone through the TM nightmare thread again. Is Chris here?
Yeah. I look forward to hearing this one.
Wait, is it your fault somehow, Chris?
So when I came through the first time, this one said Saudi crowd's so mad. I know it's super close, but how much we put blah blah, right? Blah blah. Who cares? And edited on says also fuck you, Christopher Lamau.
What did I do?
Just fuck you, man.
Cabby.
Cabby.
Everyone, when TM 3-0 Nightmare tomorrow, everyone's gonna have to apologize to me. I'm actually
I don't
gonna...
think
That's not how it works, Chris. You get all the flack during the loss.
Yeah.
No, that's the nightmare guy, not the TM guy.
Oh.
It's just Overwatch classic, right? Anyone who has an opinion, anyone who gives an opinion before they've already won, just gets crucified for it.
Yeah, but then everyone complains about the fact that no one has any personality.
Yeah.
It's just there's just too much dopamine from being right, you know.
Yeah.
It's so easy to be right. Yeah, exactly. After you've literally seen what has happened, it's so easy to be right.
And you're not gonna catch me egoing up on Twitter before all my games, but at least you won't catch me egoing up after them either, you know. Like it has to go, but you have to go either way with it.
So easy to predict these games with hindsight.
Plus, guys, it's just one lucky best of 3. Like, nothing's done yet, okay? Let's be real. Nothing is done yet.
It was close as well. I mean, Atlas wasn't close. And first.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I think everybody knew the
With fake
Simban is always meant to be tough, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Lijiang was like, you can lose a cough round quite easily, you know?
I
If
think
it's
the
a
best
just
of
skill gap on
If there was
Atlas
2 more
deserved to
maps,
lose.
okay, real talk, if there was 2 more maps, who do you think would win?
I think Sign was still
I
winning.
feel like Simon
Really?
was playing. I feel like Simon was
do.
just playing better. Like that's like
I think
TM's fun. Like
especially after that map 3, like I know Simban, blah blah blah, but that was a dominant map.
yeah, like TM still
Yeah,
used to
of
skin
course it is.
everybody in Europe playing that comp. Like even with the Simban, they even used to beat Alcat on that comp, and like they beat them in that unofficial.
I think momentum would have fully been in Sign's way going forward there. Thank you, Dan. I do believe in TM for tomorrow though. I think it's doable.
Yeah, so do
Tomorrow's
I.
the day.
Tomorrow's the day.
Yeah, I've just never seen. I don't know, Simple normally has like insane aura on
Yeah.
Kiri and that comp. Like that guy's literally like a 1v5 demon, but he was actually just dying every fight. Like he was just getting either ran over by the Venture or getting picked by the Sods like every fight. Like they're really struggling to take
It's
the
okay. It was first game on stage, no warm up. What other cope we got?
side.
Just the best of 3.
Best of
lucky.
3, yeah.
Jet lag.
Too much pressure from the crowd.
Team are always bad on Thursdays, you know, like
Yeah,
it's
it's a
just
Thursday
yeah,
problem.
yeah.
Friday is the day, you know.
Oh, we're not on Gibraltar. Game's gone. Game is gone. Ram
Alright,
Curie banned.
Ram ban from Weibo. This seems a little bit more like it.
So what
Expect
does-
him the Hazard then.
What does Weibo play if Curie is banned? There's no way they're gonna
Anna?
play Anna, right?
No, they got that wrong.
They're just gonna
TM
ban.
stands for Thursday Mid.
Finally, somebody gets it.
Can we get a sync up? 13, 12,
Well,
11,
10,
10.
9,
9,
8.
We're
Eight.
just
Just works.
7, 6. We're just counting. We're just
Just
counting
works.
stream.
Alright.
I braced myself for some Winston. I have to sit and watch some boring Bat Mirror. God, any of the Korean heads in
Oh,
the
the
chat?
triple cam! I've never seen 3 cameras before! They're scaling so
it's
quickly. By the end of the weekend, we're going to have 100 camera view. Leave on the venture in this as well, so a good matchup into the Diva. Really interested to see someone actually leaning into the Diva here. We'll give him a pretty decent matchup, like ability to get onto this Baptiste and kill, and Merit will match up nice. Maybe Falcons comp just seems a little bit like they've got the right read on what to expect here. For now, slow and steady as Esperanza normally is at the start. It's Fielder who goes low first, but hasn't been forced to use for Lamp. Really, it's Weibo we're going to have a hard time moving forward here, because someone can just fly into this Baptiste if he gets the opportunity.
Yeah, and obviously Falcons are on Sim, broken hero, so cannot lose. No Sim team would ever lose. Venture here for Leave though. Both teams just going to opt to play it slow, right? No one wants to be the one to overcommit.
Lamp
Though
force.
I will say Weibo, oh, they gave up the lead. It's over. It's over.
Aggressive swing now and leaves in big trouble. Merit will take that kill. Now player advantage. Lamp to keep someone in his mech. And Weibo are just going to disengage from this after losing Leave. Back it all the way up. But they are going to back up to the low ground here. That's just going to be 3 meters for Falcons.
Yeah, a rough one to like unseat Falcons on this high ground as well. And even if you do, you got the fear of the Sim TP. Never mind though, because Weibo are just going to come from the high ground themselves, and Falcon's going to opt to flip, maybe with a secondary TP in the end here. Have the Deadeye. Leave going to get forced out. Deadeye going to pop. Beat committal on top.
Mew's going to
Beat
beat
from
back now. Yeah, cancel onto it for Goochway for what it's worth, but the window from Fielder forces Weibo to stay, and it's actually Monk windows back, but dies as soon as he goes for it. Leavers in has found a kill though, and now Goochway's getting aggressive. Fielder's going to go over his head. It's a long way out for Fielder. 17 HP, but Matrix is good. Fielder continues to live, and Proper's traded a kill. Now they're still moving the payload well. Expert from Fielder. How on earth does he get out of that?
I think Goochway just missed a point-blank spear. This Goochway Gout tank narrative that I was hearing going into the tournament, these first 2 maps aren't doing it for me. That will be Cap going over to Falcons now. Yeah, they use a lot of ults for it, but they have the sim wall. They've also got just the ability to disengage easier than Weibo do here. I'm really not a fan of Weibo's comp. I gotta keep it real.
I don't like it.
It feels like it's just vulnerable. The Bat vulnerable to the Diva, the Venture a little bit vulnerable to the Cass. The Sim obviously still good into the Orisa. Symbol comes out now to just for the overclock, but Weibo are so far back. They sort of TP disengage and wall to disengage, so Falcons may be overplaying it from an ult situation. Now Goochway has a great chance for this Terror Surge.
Yeah, TP flip now from Proper though. Terror Surge on top of it is going to find Proper, and he's going to find Chio. He's so back, he's the ground tank god. Fielder's going to get the gap onto Monk in the back. Someone's going in to look for some trades as well. Does find Mew. Shy falling low as well. I assume he's going to die. Leave finds Fielder, but someone's 1 HP. Actually might be pretty short to get out here.
Yeah, I can't actually hear so many of the ults going off and stuff over the drums. Real a lot of drum audio right now. as Falcons, I guess, try and rally their team to a map they're already 70 meters ahead on. Gonna be a retake for Weibo trying to come through the low ground. My screen refreshed for a second, but I think they're okay. Merit has the high noon on this high ground, so it's really tough for Weibo to start the fight here.
Yeah, I mean, once you have like this sim comp and you have this lead and you're able to just TP back up, disengage wherever you want, it's so hard for Weibo. Gonna be a TP Deadeye around the corner. Maybe a bad part to do it because there's that bit to hide. Monk's gonna fall low and get his lamp force. Someone's gonna get demate though. No bomb to get him back in. Scar's still moving though.
Oh, they're gonna beat here, Chio. They're gonna beat back. They think they can turn it without their tank. Proper is in there, but Shy takes him down. They're doubling down into this room. But Shy will get finished off in the corner. Chio gets 2. Fielder's windowed for it as well. Fielder and Merit get another one. Merit's to the 2. And Falcons are gonna clutch it out. They lose someone before the fight even really begins. But they clutch it out, and it is all Falcons right now.
Can I get a quick resync? You're ahead of me, if you can count.
Yeah, 44, 43, 42, 41, 40, 39.
There you go, good.
Okay, lovely. Falcons front foot. Mew has beat advantage though. Falcons though positioned very much like they might be lining up a TP disengage here. Merit's going to find the opening pick onto Shy. Do they go anyway? Mew is posturing forward. They're looking to go around the corner. Beat comes out, but there's a self-destruct there. They have to DP kit and the TP flip as well. But Merit doesn't get the TP. Gushway's going to wrap him up. Symbol to save him, but a Terror Surge on top. They do get the kill in the end. Someone's going to get D-Mech. No bomb available. Spear hits. And they should be able to stabilize from this. Tank advantage coming in. Proper is still full beam though. Gushway's going to try and get on him now, and he does shut him down. And Weibo, they finally win a fight on this Esperanza. 5 minutes in.
Yeah. 5 minutes in, finally actually have a chance to play the game again. Only got double DPS going into this fight though. Falcons have the Deadeye and a late window. Again, combined with that Sim TP, increases the lethality of both. Shy is just going to get TP'd on top of, but is luckily going to be able to get away. Doesn't get flashed or anything of the sort. Gonna pop it over, but the TP's still there, and there's a high ground for them to drop off. I feel like this is a bit... but, I mean, if they just don't expect him to peek through the doorway, then I guess Chio will die!
They TP back again, but the backline doesn't make it out, and it looked like it was going to get nothing from Weibo, but they just walk forward, find them all hiding underneath. And that's a very efficient fight from Weibo. Chance to push for the checkpoint now, and Gushway's even walking forward looking for more, but I don't think they have anything to get.
The crowd have got the hostile whistles from a football game now. From them. Still, same ults on the board for Falcons, everything the same. Tectonic around the corner here early from Leave. Not really anyone to do it
he's
on.
flashed out of it.
How did he get flashed out? I thought Mirror was in Deadeye. It doesn't matter in the end.
Looks like
Lamp is going to save him.
Might be tricky.
The C9 card of it, I think he must have thrown it before, no? I think he must have thrown it.
Like thrown at an insecure, yeah.
Yeah, the C9 though from is that Chio? Is it proper? I'm actually not sure. I can't quite tell. It's someone.
He gets back to his team as well, and
can he get out? He can. Yeah.
Yeah, Falcons in a position now to take a quick recontest. They will be doing it from the low ground though. Someone's going to stall out the cart, but he has to keep eyes. Shy is above him now, just trying to gatekeep his backline. TP flip and a beat comes out. Mew doesn't have one to mirror. It's a window of a high ground for Monk, and someone can't go through it right now. So the window just keep the beat at bay, and now a chance for Mew with a beat advantage for this next push. Falcons might need this next TP defensively. A lot of damage from Shy. They're going to push forward for this too. Disruptor shot is eaten. Beat push to keep going. All the pressure onto Fielder. He's trying to get out. He gets round the corner. The chase is on. He's round the next corner with the dash. Shy keeps going. He will get his man eventually, but they've had to go so far for that. They killed someone on point as well, at least. Made to work for it, Weibo, but they do manage to clean up the fight, and it looks like no trades either.
Yeah, worth mentioning that cart steal from someone was effectively worth a fight win. It's going to stop them from getting cart around the corner here because Cap hasn't managed to be confirmed yet. Also looking pretty good for Weibo though. Like, Falcons have a lot coming up. They've got the wall and the self-destruct for now, but I do think Weibo have a chance still in this match.
Opportunity to play aggressively with a Terror Surge through the symbol if they want. It's a fake TP though, and that forces Lee to take a bit of a back step, and they're just trying to bully space. Force Gushway in his back corner. Symbol still in the hands of Proper. Someone's quite aggressive now though, and Gushway and Lee, they make an aggressive move, but they find nothing. But Kite is good. Now an aggressive symbol, but Lee gets the kill onto Proper. They're still got this symbol to play with, but they can't really use it. It's an overclock back from Shy, but the symbol is still up. Not too much for Shy to shoot at. Waiting for pocket. Terror Surge pulled in. Shy knew it was there for the combo. Takes Fielder out of the sky. Merit's playing for the trade. Can't find it. There was a window in the back, but Monk is living. Is that no trades for Weibo as well?
Yeah,
it's on.
One fight off of getting lead back as well. They've got the Tectonic, they've got B, so does Chio. Someone's actually going to opt to take the Orisa mirror now.
Right back in, there's Tectonic Shock available for leave. Merit with the overclock. Can they get it? Proper's going to get the toucher on Tracer. Recall Force immediately. Someone takes over the touch. Overclock to get more space for him. The beat from Mew is good. Chio has the beat. He beats back. He doesn't get Merit either. Leaf's going to pick up that kill. And now they're flooding onto point. They're playing for a trade. It's Falcons. They're going to fall behind after this. Desperate for a trade, but they can't find anything. And Weibo are taking the lead with a minute left.
Yeah. Lots of ults used from Falcons as well. Only have the window to speak of. Weibo have nothing, but they do have lead now. They're going to have the ability to dictate how this fight goes as well, where they want to fight it. Proper is over onto the Tracer now. Was last fight as well, I believe. Going to take the flank angle. Weibo might just be looking to push forward here, though.
Yeah, eyes on this Tracer behind. Lee's going to try and mark it a little bit. Just for while the Lucio Chio
Chio!
comes in, but he can't confirm the kill. Chio gets out of that one just about. Fielder has the window. Proper is low behind. Recall invested. Fine for Recall. Proper just too far away. Lee can't get the kill. Chio coming back in. Wants round 2 with Leave right now. Harassing him, but Leave going to go for it. Going all the way for Chio, but he gets out as well. That's 2 players behind now for Falcons, but they still need to find a way to get some kills out of this, and Chio can't make it out. Shy comes back to deal with him in style. Tail end of a window, overclock to keep going. They're pushing forward. Terror Surge to set it up. So much pressure onto Fielder. He's going to die. Someone walking forward doesn't have the Terror Surge. And not only they might just full cap it from this. Late trade onto Monk might be big, but I don't know if there's even a touch here for him. And Weibo respond. Orisa Mirror? No problem.
They didn't win a fight for 5 minutes. And
Had me in the
I-
first half, huh?
No joke. I actually started my PC 5 minutes in, and I was like, oh well, this map's over anyway. And I tuned back in, and it's like one fight in it.
Did you see that sign? We are ready to let the world see China.
Yeah.
Finally, someone lets the world see China. This hidden gem of the world. That is China. Thank God the world sees it now.
This fucking
I think this
matchup,
is,
man.
yeah, this is a really good sign for Weibo. You know, like we kind of the narrative we would give them going in is on the divey maps they have an advantage, everywhere else they can't. Now they're 1-1 after playing only brawl mirrors. It's not like map 1 was like super one-sided either. It's possible that with the way the meta is right now, once RAM is open, which obviously it is for the rest of the season, I don't know if you're going to see much more of like the Orisa stuff. Maybe, you know, one of the spin doctor always says someone can't play Orisa and stuff. So maybe that's why they start D.Va and then feel like they have to mirror. But on for a series here. The assumption would be something like Circuit next map. I think that seems to be like just a really solid option for most teams.
Get Gushue out the lobby.
I think I remember Weibo in China had the same thing where they didn't respect like the idea of like protecting or taking the really good dive maps, you know? Like Esperanza, obviously it's gone well, but there is this worry that fuck, we can't play Jib anymore, whereas it feels like the way that maybe we, the white people would see it is like, fuck, we gotta take Jib ASAP and deny Circuit, because Circuit is probably their weakest map. Legion's gonna have to come in, and then it feels like even if we play Hanbin or someone, we have massive advantage. But
What was your point here? Sorry, I missed the first part of it. Are you saying that they just don't see it that way?
yeah, I mean they didn't in China either. I remember very simple things where they would like, they wouldn't, you know, like they wouldn't take Escort as soon as possible. Like I think every time there's a map pool, we always identify Escort as like, you need to take Escort, because the difference between Jib and take Circuit, it's so significant if you're a team with like a significant style or a significant strength and weakness.
Yeah, I agree. Seems like they've got a pretty good lock on the ground tanks these days though, so maybe they're not scared of Circuit.
But yeah, I mean, I guess they lost to Circuit to VP and stuff, so I can't see.
Okay, that's kind of true. They did lose to Ice on Sim, and now they're against Proper. So maybe that's a bit scary. But you think they'll put Legion in, or you think they'll just let Gushue keep running it? I feel like Gushue has an insane aura when he's against Falcons. I don't know what it is.
Maybe it's true.
Yeah, fair play to Gushue as well, right? Because that is the narrative. Nah, he's alright in his other heroes, but he can't compete with the best. But actually, looks really fine, honestly.
I wonder if that's ever been true, or if he just always plays dive heroes.
Yeah, like
he's always on dive, but I feel like his bro, like was he not like this is like fucking back in the Stone Age, but was he not like one of the best goats like tank players? I swear, maybe he's just always been good at ground tanks. He's just never had to bring it out.
The team just not played him for a couple of years.
Yeah, he can always make dive work, but now Freya's finally like killed him off. I don't know. I feel like it's a crazy narrative that you can be the best Doom and Monkey player in the world, but you can't play Orisa, you know? I feel like the skill required is not that hard.
I'm trying to like, Oh, thank you, Jamie.
Oh, you're welcome, my friend.
Wait, are you going? Are you tapping?
No, I just gotta stop stream for the last game or so. It's fine, I got like 40 people anyway. They're better off than yours.
You'll be safe here, guys. You won't.
Yeah, you'll be safe.
Thankfully, Alva Kids isn't here, so Same.
I'll be about 1 minute.
Oh, can I do? I can do Preds as well. I certainly can. Oh, thank you, Pooped for bed 7 as well.
Oh, I really hope I don't have to see a circuit here. I'm so down for not Circle Royale.
Thank you for the double bar, like the 2-part message. Weibo clears all Koreans. If you play Torb, you have AIDS. Really good, covering all bases.
Well, accurate.
Nothing but respect for that message.
Oh yeah, they did win that Malga matchup against. Was it Falcons again? I don't know. I've missed the message.
Yeah, I think it was.
I think that was. They won that one.
Yeah.
Arena Sappy. Yeah, Arena Sappy rings a bell.
That's the new narrative. He was always good at ground tanks. He just never had to play them.
Yeah.
Thank God there's a new narrative. I was worried we were stuck with the old one.
Joe Tam says, "How cooked is my bracket prediction?" Oh, actually, only Group D is cooked. If that helps. So
Yeah.
obviously
That's
it means
cooked for
my
everyone,
entire
right?
my single elim bracket is of course cooked as a result of that. But my group predictions it's only that sign TM game that I got wrong. But
Did you have TM winning the group?
yeah, I had TM winning the group, which
Ah.
is real hard now.
Yeah.
Unless anyone has any reason we can disqualify Sign Esports that they're keeping to themselves.
You Junk City. App Venture Bat. Interesting.
Do they
We
want
should
to play
see some
Sim
more
here,
Lucio career.
Falcons?
Yeah, probably. Simram, I guess. And we'll probably see some more. I wonder what Weibo's gonna do. 'Cause I feel like the Orisa is kind of hard into the Ram Sim without the Venture, you know? I feel like that's a
Wait.
hard matchup.
Can I go with a counter on that? Actually, now Falcons are
mate.
also not blocking Escort. So Gibraltar remains on the cards.
They want it's a Jib Map 5. It's actually written in the stars.
They're just
man.
gonna. Should we just play for a bit and then we'll do a Gibraltar monkey mirror for all the marbles? You know.
Oh,
All right
it's
then.
Classic. They're all in on they're all in on like the stake. This Loki is this like. Obviously, I know like changes over time, but it's these two core of players, not like the biggest rivalry in Overwatch. They've been going at this shit for years now.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
They've been
It's
also.
like-
It's
I swear
also
to-
been like
yeah.
a properly even rivalry. I guess like Falcons
it's
and Crazy Raccoon
Ah,
would be
but
like
the-
the
yeah.
OWCS
Yeah, the problem
one,
with
but-
this is it's not really like a rivalry, you know? Like I feel like they just meet in every tournament and then they never, even in Overwatch League, you know, Atlanta versus Spark, it wasn't a rivalry. They just met on the day,
I
you
guess.
know? And
Yeah, but
then,
they play it. They always. It feels like they really do play it every single tournament.
yeah, they literally do always find
It's,
a way.
it's
but
always
like,
and it's always close, and it's gone across like 3 different teams each, right? Like Atlanta Spark, Korea, China, and Falcons.
Yeah.
And once again, all with them. Maybe the players in it just don't give a single fuck, and it's just the fans making rivalry.
no, I swear they're up for it. To be fair.
I think so as well. Will you solo casting this one, X, or is?
Jamie's here, I think. Oh wait. I can solo it.
I can chime in a bit if you want. I don't know if I
Go
can
on,
keep
mate.
up with a.
I can.
Alright,
I
what
can
time are
make
you
it
on?
work.
26, 25, 24,
Wait, I'm slightly ahead. Keep going.
22, 21, 20, 19,
We got it.
18.
All right. So is the sim
as-
as we expect here? Shut up, Crispy. I'm the most important one. I'm going
Oh.
first.
Our chemistry.
Yeah, Sim for proper coming out. Form timing for Gushway onto the backline. Takes down Fielder straight away, actually. But kite not enough from Falcons now. Main source of healing gone. Gushway's taking a lot of damage in the front line, though. But Lever's causing problems behind still. Trying to get eyes on this. Shy is going to fall. Crispy's casting debut is going to get cut short.
Good,
And Leve's
good.
starting to force the point now. Someone's actually found a trade back into this. They're not quite done yet. Gushway's backing it down. And Merritt's going to get the kill. And I guess no Fielder, no problem.
Yeah, gonna be clean up here for Falcons. Point flip going their way at least. I'm watching your stream actually, so I'm probably behind. Never mind, there we go. Let's tab over to this one. Here we go. Okay, so we're still in a Ram mirror, despite being 2 of the most dive teams of all time, which is confusing. Proper though, at least if you're gonna be doing the Ram mirror, lean into the sim, lean into what's strong, and that is what they are doing. Ult-wise, Shio's got a massive gap on this B leading into this fight.
Yeah, gonna try and mark Leave out underneath early on, force him a little bit further back. Fielder gonna regroup with their team. Beat advantage available for Chio. If they're pressing tab, they'll realise they can actually be aggressive with it if they think anyone from Weibo gets too close. For now, though, it's a relatively slow start to the fight. They're just trying to keep Leave under control. He's been forced to recall and blink back underneath as well, so no great space here. He was just going to slowly but surely win this one-on-one with the TP as Gushue tries to take a bit of space underneath. Just waiting for support ults now, and Weibo actually have the Kitsune rush a little bit quicker. Backing it up now, Chio looking for his beat timing. No eyes yet. They're playing really slow, and Weibo are forcing the point. The TP flip, the beat comes through. Mew has his beat to match it, catches everyone. Kitsune rush available for Monk. Fielder still needs 10%, and Merit needs loads of help. Can't get it. Pulse Bomb underneath, doesn't find any kills, but it forces him away from proper. Someone's going to try and turn with Annihilation. He's killed Mew. He's killed two, actually. Someone turning this fight. They've given the flip, though, and actually they are backing it out. Not enough in the end.
Yeah, both Kiris are still alive, I believe. The field is in the back there, and he does have the only support ult of the fight. Going to be Falcons walking back out now. Weibo's going to give, at least the early point pressure because they have to. Kitsune out from fielder here. Weibo's just going to play to touch in late OT. Presumably Leave is going to get it. Shy's got to do something with this overclock.
Pops it now. Merit can respond with one of his own for now. Merit's going to pop it. Symbol in play as well, which means Shy really can't do too much with this overclock. Limited options. Gushue gets focused down on point, and they might just have to give it here unless they find a quick kill. Someone takes over the touch, and that'll be Falcons good for the first round.
Yeah, if you're Weibo there at the end, getting the two ults out just for one, you're probably quite happy with, considering how the situation looks. You're going to roll on to next point now with an Annihilation advantage, but Chio's 40 ahead on this beat. At least Monk's slightly ahead on Kitsune, but that's kind of a negligible difference at this point. Early point control to Falcons as well because of the RNG of Flashpoint. So rough if Weibo to get in. Tough point to use this Annihilation on as well.
Yeah, it's really hard. There's so much space for Merit and Fielder and everyone to kite into. Chio should be able to get the beat in time. Not if that happens, though. Mew and Lucio gap. I think Shy probably gets a big assist on that one. But that's Chio down. That's no beat coming up. And Weibo able to take all the space right back. And this all happens before the point unlocks. So they get the first flip too.
Yeah, good for Weibo. Now they have the high ground. Now they can actually force the fight close. Get real value out of this Annihilation. Monk still 20% ahead on the Kitsune as well. Could actually leverage that away. Got to be careful of Chio though, because he has got the lead 40% ahead of Mew. Leaving the back just harassing. Going to be fight on the low ground on point for both Rams here. Perhaps controversially. Only Annihilation for one though.
Beat available for Chio now, coming back in. Lots of damage onto Proper as they try and pocket him up this high ground. They're going to beat aggressively, but TP isn't great, but they are all over Shy anyway. They get the kill. No chance to respond. Pulse Bomb out from Leave. Gets two, though. It's 3v3. Still right in this one. Kitsune rush out from Monk. They want to win it, and Goosewake's taken down Fielder. Proper now has no pocket, and that's an easy second kill, and Leave turns it for Weibo.
I'm not sure if the Kitsune was needed from Monk, actually. I felt like Falcons were already on their way out, like thinking they'd lost the fight. I'm not 100% sure of that one. Does mean that Fielder's going to now get the replay of this pulse here. Gets Merit with it. I'm actually not even sure how Chio died to that. He must have just been low, no?
Yeah.
Got his own fan clapping it.
Gotta respect it. And now Falcons playing for this next point, but the scrap's kind of happening outside a bit. Goochwake's looking to be aggressive. Slow onto someone, forces him back. Just backing it up, trying to get to the point here. Fielder's going to take a bit of an off angle before he can TP back to the team. And it is Falcons who have control of the first choke, but it was a form used from someone, actually. He's going to try and cancel one out a little bit early to get the cooldown back. But now beat push available for Mew. Goochwake can keep going with the Annihilation as well. Pretty even ult situation, all things considered. Overclocks might be the difference maker here. You can see already a Tracer flank from Leave.
Yeah, Lucio Sojourn flank from the side of Weibo. Goochwake's actually just going to be pre-fight pickled before annihilating, before the beat. It's a disaster. At least we get the Kitsune and the wall out from Falcons. That's the only silver lining that I can find though. Pulse committal from Leave because he is a Tracer player at the end of the day. No desire to keep this Pulse for an actual fight. Gonna get run down by 3 people at the end here now.
Yeah, no way out.
Not too bad for Weibo though. Not too bad. Like considering it was just the beat for 2. Probably gonna swap the Tracer as well.
Yeah, really not bad sort of big picture here. They'll now have Annihilation versus Annihilation for the retake. They can maybe even start with Overclock, try and force runners out, because Chio does have that significant beat advantage. Shy, full rail, looking for his opportunity there. Eyes on Merit, but doesn't take the shot. having another swing. Now Overclock pushing it. He's got eyes on Merit. He's going through top left, looks for it. Suzu is out, trying to take this duel, looking for Fielder, but he TP's away again. And now it's Merit on point, beat over the top as well. Shy can't keep taking this fight. Gushwave popped the Annihilation, but Chio's beat does too much. And they have to be careful not to stagger out here or they won't get a recontest, Weibo. Oh, they're trapped.
Recontest isn't happening, I think. The hints are there from Falcons too good. I mean, again, it's a +1 ult from Falcons over Weibo, which gives them... Actually, wait, no, because Gushwave ulted as well. I don't know. Gushwave seems to be getting pre-fight pickled or first death a lot for, you know, Ramatra. for a character with like
oh,
2 billion
squishy Ramatra. How can you live in these situations? Kitsune
advantage
rush
from
now.
Monk at least.
Oh,
Yeah.
Same page. Kitsune rush advantage for Monk. Annihilation for someone to try and even that up. But if Fielder gets into Kitsune rush, it should put Falcons over top in his next exchange. Falcons, though, they just want to take the fight to point. Does mean Shy might be a little bit uncontested on this high ground. Gushwave's going to kill Merit as well. Slow does its job. Someone's going to keep battling away. Still has this Annihilation. And proper takes down Leave. Annihilation invested as well. They think they can win. Kitsune rush in response. Fielder needs 9% more. He's trying to recoup with Gushwave now. Proper's taken care of by Monk. So it's swinging back in Weibo's favour. Looking for the backline. Chio under a lot of pressure. Kitsune rush from Fielder. Chio has slipped away from Gushwave. Someone survived all of this as well, but doesn't have form for a little bit. Falcons all stabilised around this. Uno has the beat. Ajax is down. Chio gets him. Finishes with the boot. And now Merit's able to take over. Finishes that one off. Leave has another pulse bomb, but he's got no teammates left. And Falcons will be good for all the cleanup.
Oh, it's a disaster. I actually thought the Falcons had chucked it because Fielder just Kitsune'd nothing. There was like nothing to shoot with it. But I mean, I don't know. The Ajax, arguably worse than just a bad ult, you know? That does mean it's going to be beat advantage here for Falcons going in. Annihilation advantage for Gushwave, but honestly, I don't really back him with it. Shy does have overclock advantage over Merit too. Early space hit for Leave onto point. I assume that they're all just piling point for Weibo.
Yeah, they're trying to swing over to that side of things now. Leave is going to double back and try and contest high ground. Someone's being really aggressive as the beat push comes in. All over it. Muse under a lot of pressure. Someone and Proper combined. 2 kills for them. It's a decisive beat push from Falcons. Now it's going to be a very efficient victory. Looks like we're good for no trades as well. And Weibo, last chance to stay into this map. It's a stagger onto someone as well.
Yeah. Gushwave does have the Annihilation, so he's probably going to be hesitant to swap. His eyes on Leave or Mew to somehow make it through. But the thing is, it's going to be Falcon's eyes on Leave and Mew trying to make it through as well. Chio, as we can see, marking Leave there on his way. Actually does make it through. Doesn't get the touch though.
Doesn't get the touch, and it's just going to be over. And I'm also getting hot reports of the presses. That seemed like we just took a map.
Really?
Wait, what?
Orisa Tracer on Colosseo, and they just stood for it, mate.
Nice.
My friend would have been right. Fuck. I mean, to be fair, if I say everything once, then I would have always been right there.
I mean, that's actually such a Jamie thing to do, you know? You would do it all the time in Overwatch League, mate. You would say every single hero is viable and everything is, and then the second someone plays that hero once, you'll say, I fucking told you it's strong.
I mean, was I wrong though? I don't think I was wrong. If they're playing it, it's gotta be strong.
Zeros for counter to Korea. Well, he's maybe starting to get a bit of a reputation.
I mean, if TL can take a map versus Crazy Raccoon, maybe TM can take all 3, you know?
What if the real path for TM is finish second in the group, knock out Crazy Raccoon nice and early, open up that side of a bracket for yourselves?
I mean, imagine Team Liquid
Chris.
win this. TM would actually be the happiest team in human history.
Chris, didn't
Also-
you predict CR 3-0, so you've just got another call wrong?
Yeah, that's right. Like everyone else in the Twitch chat was predicting the 3-1 or what, you guys. Fuck off, all of you. It's like,
I said 3-2 at least.
You
I said
fucking idiot.
3-2,
You
so I'm
expected
probably gonna
3-0.
go.
3-2, grow up.
I said 3-2.
It's the same when everyone's like, well, you predicted TM to beat Sign, and it was like, yeah, but could you imagine if I said I thought Sign would win before the tournament? You guys would have given me so much stick.
yeah, and then everyone that's claiming my prediction probably also predicted the same, you know?
Yeah,
They didn't predict it publicly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
They were smart and kept it to themselves so they couldn't get laughed at.
This is a good look for Liquid though, like, because I still don't expect them to win this series by any means, but I was kind of expecting Team Liquid to sort of go out of this tournament kind of quietly. Partly because of the tough bracket, but also I didn't feel like it was they were in a good state really, or like in a
I mean, to be fair, maps 1 and 2 were really dominant actually. Like full held on Shambali and just like destroyed on Carp. So, but a map's a map, you know. It's a max map, so you know it only counts for 0.75 of a victory over Crazy Review. So. You know, I do it in tennis sometimes where if I'm 4 games up, I'll just kind of like take my foot off the gas and then you gotta lock back in. That's probably what's happening here, you know?
Orisa Mirror, obviously, like this setup, right? Like Tree on Sojourn, Zero on Tracer, Infected on Orisa, probably is actually about as good as it gets for Team Liquid in these rule matchups, really.
Yeah. I reckon they're gonna start ball mirroring. That's the next step. Alpha up. Think we'll finally see an escort map coming up?
Yeah, I mean, it feels that way, right? It feels... I can't see any logical reason to pick hybrid over fucking... Like, any hybrid, if you want to play dive, you can. If you want to play Orisa or Ramlet, you can get away with more or less anything on those maps. If we don't pick Jabe... Oh, I don't know. I would be shocked.
I miss when every map 5 was Koth. I don't like seeing escort or hybrid as a map 5 these days.
Yeah, there's something about
like,
map 5 Koth that just like...
Yeah, I mean...
It has aura.
It's a fast game mode and it's a mirrored game. I feel like it being a mirrored game mode makes it so important because, like, I don't know. I just think watching escort is so slow sometimes, you know? Like, holy shit, it's a hype map 5 and we start watching someone defend on Circle Royale second. Like, it's no fun in that. Compared to, like, running at each other on Koth. I don't know.
Map 5 Flashpoint? Yeah, I get behind that, to be fair. Like, if Flashpoint was always map 5, but it also feels like quite an arbitrary thing to just, you know what I mean? Because you could kind of just force in the order then of maps a little bit more.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like for a while with like map picks, that we got a real variety compared to like the rigid ones, you know, like in OWL, but I feel like these days, I don't know, it's like every time Chicken's in the pool, Chicken's like the only escort that gets played, you know? When Runasapi's in the pool, it's the only, whatever the hell that game mode's called, gets played.
Yeah.
Like when I was doing the stream for UX, I watched the same 2 maps every single series. Every single series.
Like so many tournaments do that now. It's a Lijiang, Circuit, Runasapi over and over and over again. Like those are the 3 biggest culprits for it.
I really think there's like a viable strategy somewhere for teams to just identify which is the one map in each pool that no one wants to play and just only play them, you know?
Sure. It's like the Astralis nuke strat, you know, from back in the day. Like no one wanted to play nuke. So they became rigorous with it and then went like 50-0 on it.
Yeah.
It's like I think we're not going to see Busan. I think we're not going to see Busan this tournament. I think we're not going to see Iconworld this tournament. I'm not sure we're going to see. I guess we've already seen Shambali, so I guess we probably will see it. But
there's always like last stage, like Midtown was in the map pool, and I genuinely don't think we scrimmed it more than once, like the entire stage, and only VP was picking it in officials. But there's always like maps like that. Like I think Pariso, anytime that map's in the pool, it actually never gets played. You know, you're gonna get fucking sick at Pariso. But I guess to get sick at it, you have to force everyone else to scrim you on it. So maybe it's
yeah, but you get that luxury in scrims when you pick your map. You know.
Yeah.
Unless you're scrimming like 2022 Atlanta, being like, oh, it's too bright. Ilios is too bright.
I remember that. Hold on, I'm just grabbing a drink. Yeah, I remember quite literal lights too bright theory. Buildings too bright, I guess.
I mean, Pariso is the worst map in the game, so it makes sense that no one wants to play on it, but still.
You see my tier list, Crispy?
No, was Pariso at the bottom?
It's the way I've got it at the bottom, yeah.
Okay, yeah, then that's
Oh, no.
probably a good. It's probably. I'm looking at it.
It's on my
Pariso
Twitter. I had to tweet it. It's free engagement.
Your bottom tier is valid. Your second bottom tier is valid. I'm actually. Your third C's kind of valid. I kind of like Dorado and New Queen Street low key. I actually kind of like those, man. I would have put those up one. No, this actually looks like a pretty valid tier list. I think Route 66 is too high. But other than that, I
I'm a
actually
Route
like
66
tier list.
enjoyer these days. I'm a Route 66 enjoyer these days.
But as long as Pariso's in the bottom tier, then any map tier
Yeah,
list is
I mean,
kind of valid.
I was tempted to give it its own tier below New Jersey.
That map
can't
is
lie.
truly like an all-time woat. Maybe with Paris, I guess, but.
And we
hell, that map
do
sucks.
once again ignore escort.
I love Eichenwald.
Like I
Surely
said,
there's a
we
lot-
will never see Eichenwald this tournament, okay?
It's not your day, Chris. It's actually not your day. Like, straight up, actually pack it in.
I'm back.
I'm actually... What happened to me? Remember when we used to have the saying in London? Chris is always right. I'm just always wrong. Like,
What
it's actually
happened?
incredible.
I get it so much, bro. I get it so much.
I don't know if
Yo,
you were here
watch
for it,
this, this is
but
what
I was saying how, you know, we won't see Eichenwald this entire tournament, you know? Maybe this is like, if this isn't the sign to retire, then I don't know, maybe there isn't one. You just need to go to McDonald's or whatever it
The
is.
top
Let
5
me go on.
world is good.
What's the Indeed? Let's look for a job.
Anyone in
That's
chat
fine.
have any jobs going? Anyone hiring right now?
Whoa. No trigger warning?
Sorry.
Yeah, you can't just drop the J word like that.
Alright.
Sim
remote-
Lucio man on Eichenwald.
Remote work, don't care the pay, and I want no qualifications required. Let's see what I can get.
So what is Weibo gonna play? It's not an Ana map, surely. They play Juno Kiri? Is that a comp they play?
I think I've never seen them playing this before.
Oh, it's the
feel like-
Falcons Classic. It's the Brig Kiri.
The Lucio ban actually goes really hard, I think, against Weibo, because even though like Mew's,
Yeah.
like Mew really struggles, I think. Obviously, like Brig is fine, but struggles off
I'm a
these
believer in
heroes.
the Brig Kiri.
I'm sorry,
to be
saying the
honest.
game is shit if I'm watching a Falcons Team China game and there's been 0 dive tanks.
Yeah.
Also,
But-
how bad is it for EU if it's this ground tank heavy
Yeah,
and we still
What's
can't win,
still
guys?
is,
All I'm
We
saying-
still can't win.
Jib is still open.
They have, yeah, it's written in the stars.
I can't wait to go give and get the Orisa mirror.
All right. Are we off then? Are we in sync? 53, 52, 51, 50, 49,
We're
48,
in sync. Literally a
47.
boy band.
All right. And yeah, Brig Kiri versus Juno Kiri. Ram mirror once again. Also a Sojourn over the Cass here, as it's actually Weibo trying to swing through this right-hand side. Someone's going to match it. Slow onto Merit. Lots of pressure there, but full pocket. Hinder comes out. Gushway's taking
my
so much
God.
damage. Someone trying to push for the advantage now. Defensive Suzu as Weibo can see the space at the choke, and I think they're just about living.
Yeah, I prefer Weibo's comp. I'm a Brig hater in this mirror. Proper's gonna get leave on the side though, with the help of the Brig, so obviously it works. My bad. gonna get the kill on Monk with the help of Chio as well. Looking for one more onto Mew. Not quite gonna be able to get it, I think. Gushway's gonna die too. It feels like Gushway just takes so much damage every fight, no? Like way more than someone ever does. And I don't know if it's a case of him not pressing his cooldowns or what.
Yeah, I mean, I had to initiate in that last fight onto Merit, but he just he didn't block in time, really, and then ended up, once you're low HP, you're sort of forced on this back foot. Advantage a little bit for holding the defensive corner as well. You can try and bleed out that form first. Merit's got a really fast high noon to drop into this one as well. Expect Weibo probably just to play disengage when this one comes through. Is Leaf linking through aggressively to challenge Fielder on that flank now. Merit's going to back up. Flashbang comes through. Bit of damage onto Gushway, forces him back. Performance now been popped, and they're looking at Chio's getting involved. They want to push him back. Gushway's taking so much damage. Proper's behind him again. They use Kitsune Rush as well, so they at least got an ult out. Just need to be careful not to let anyone trade in this point. Monk battling away, but Merit is good for all the cleanup and a clean fight for Falcons.
Yeah, someone actually felt really low there as well. Nice stagger onto Shy. The thing is, right, with Chio's Brig on the defense, at least you can help it's easy to dodge the ramp. But if you're Mew here and you're playing it on the attack, I feel like you're always going to be walking into someone, you know? Whereas Geo at least can play the side fight with Merit. Pulse onto Mew in spawn, sending him back to spawn so he can hopefully swap. And that's going to be another 20 odd seconds for Falcons on this map that we would never see.
Thank you, Phil Forever, for the Prime. Kitsune Rush are now available for Monk. Advantage as well, but Chio has for Rally to try and balance it out a little bit. Monk's going to start by trying to clean his high ground, but Proper and Fielder are well and truly holding on to that. Monk's in a lot of trouble as well. Proper going for the kill. Monk so disciplined with his cooldowns. Now drops the Kitsune Rush, allowing him to go forward. High Noon to try and wait that one out, so they'll slow it down for a second. Weibo take the back step, but they killed someone during all of that. I guess that helps. Now walking in, Monk trying to keep eyes on this Tracer. They push forward, Shy dealing with that, and it will be a clean fight for Weibo.
I feel like in every other game we've seen today, it's not been the Rams dying first. But it feels like in this one, it's always the Rams dying first. That will be, as you said, first point capped. Ult-wise, it's actually fairly even. Like, not too shabby either way. Overclock for Shy. Merit's going to make the swap over to Freya on second point. I think it's sensible to swap off the Cass at least on second here. Abuse the high ground a bit more. Freya's probably better at doing that here than Sojourn, so I'm for it. Fiona's got a sizable lead on this Kitsune, but rallies are equal. Looks like someone's going to play the hold close.
Yeah, looking to hold for choke, keep the rest of his team on this high ground. Just a difficult one for Weibo to swing. No one who can really challenge it directly. They can get Leave behind maybe, but he's going to have to sort of make a bit of a solo effort of it. Someone's going to pop a form as there's a Tracer behind him, Ram in front of him. Merit gets the kill onto Shy. Now the aggressive slow from behind. And you can see Leave, he's trying to get himself in a position behind so he can try and dislodge some of these people on the high ground. But that means Proper is just unmarked. So Proper and someone able to team up on these slow timings quite a lot and make it really difficult for Shy to get any meaningful space.
Yeah, lots of shiny check marks coming online now as well from both sides. Key difference is Weibo do not have the double support, Falcons do. Leave once again going to be trying to take this angle, see if Proper can do so with the space in the pulse. Looks like he's actually marking it. The pulse is good onto Chio though. Shades of MVP season Leave with that one, that was clean. Overclock here from Shy now looking to punish someone.
Annihilation to turn it. Someone's so low when he presses it though. He's only got brick healing as well, but Proper has found a kill onto Shy. Kitsune Rush to try and pocket him through it. Fielder's going to keep that one alive. Someone's still pushing and they're holding onto it. Proper connects the pulse bomb too. Gucci pop the Annihilation, but he's all alone, trying to desperately find a kill. Monk's coming to help him a little bit now. Someone's been forced back, so Gucci, he can at least live. Falcons need to be careful here because they are pushing into double support hole, and Proper's dead behind. An opening now for Weibo.
Yeah, late pick, gonna let Leave really get in behind again now. Someone's actually looking to just push through.
Wow.
Or the GPM from Monk might get himself punished. Gooshway, never mind, he's gonna be the one getting punished. Apparently doesn't have the shift
Traded
of his own. Someone's gonna get traded by Leave though in the end. Merit looking to just pressure, I think that was Shy, yeah, made the swap over to Frey now himself. Should be cart push finally, never mind, Shy is dead to Fielder.
A little bit messy from both teams there. Falcons pushing so aggressively in, but the trades sort of work out in their favour. There is a space for Weibo to move if they want now. Someone I think is not quite back yet, so they get a bit of space, but it's for high ground they need to really be worried around, because Merit is still up there, he's got a bowler. Monk has this Kitsune Rush, but now someone's dropped, they maybe have someone to push. The slow forces for TP coming in. Leave's going to force that format of someone as he tries to kiteness Kitsune Rush. They've lost it as well. Pulse bomb out, only onto the floor though. Cheer will live, but the bash is good from Mew. Rally of his own, they keep pushing forward. Is this their chance to take the high ground? They're more worried about Proper behind for now. Leave is going to try and take that duel. Forces the recall out. Proper's kind of duped him a little bit now, but they keep pushing the high ground off screen. Weibo, they found another kill. Kitsune Rush from Fielder to try and trade it. They're trying to push back. Gucci's taking so much damage. They get that kill. Tracer behind, but Leave can't find anything. And Falcons, I think they've just about held this high ground.
It really looked like Weibo had the upper foot in that one with the Chio pick and everything, but somehow Falcons always find a way back in. Gonna have this exact hold that Weibo haven't been able to break for, feels like an eternity now. Gonna be pushing forward as well. Shy's gonna be the swap over to Sombra. Over to Cass now instead. Should be fine to touch here, Weibo. Cart's not very far.
Yeah,
Leave's gonna get under. Ram v Ram in front now. Gucci is taking so much damage again though. Annihilation out here early from Gucci. Someone still has his. Oh, Merit's got caught behind though.
Later Annihilation though, and they turn that kill onto Gucci. Shy gets the kill, but traded immediately by Fielder. They have to. Oh, they can't even touch the payload. I don't think it would have made a huge difference anyway. They're already 2 down. But now it's a great hold for Falcons, who are so close to topping the group now.
Yeah. The 3-1 bread from yours truly. Looking good here. It feels like if they manage to get first, they're 100% going to get that. You know, that's attacker's advantage for you. But yeah, need a solid first hold here from Weibo to have a chance, because that second hold, I'm not backing you to do it. You know,
Yeah,
rough.
it'd be interesting to see if we just continue on this Ram v Ram mirror. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where if you lose doing these bans, that people, idiots like me, can just really like easily hindsight criticize you. But it does feel weird that we're still really locked into this Ram v Ram mirror. And maps where you could probably get away with a hazard quite easily, or you could have picked a map where you could have done Winston quite easily, but maybe there's method in the madness.
Even Orisa, right? Since the Sims banned as well, because normally
Yeah,
that's where the
agreed.
Ram Sing gets over it, and
Yep.
Goochway's done well on the Orisa. And actually, even some of the success we had earlier was playing like Orisa Venture into the Sim, right? That made it difficult for... We had like proper swapped off that on Esperanza.
I think you get the Orisa
Because
bad
we're
going pretty easily.
Yeah, I mean, we're now in a situation where every Ram mirror we've lost, right? Like all the maps where Ram's been open, we're struggling. But who knows, mate?
What are you?
Not
mate?
us, really.
I know, mate.
Nothing anymore, apparently.
Alright, near full mirror. Merit's going to be on the Freya though. Shy over on the Cass. Going to try and get Merit some space, but someone's taking a lot of damage before popping this form, but can still try and push Goochway back a little bit here. But Shy is playing really aggressively on this left-hand side. We'll back it up now. Forced all the way out as the forms have been traded. Tracer is dealt with behind for now. Propper's forced back to his team. Someone's so low. Goochway can finish that. Merit's going to keep committing though. Any trade is good for the attackers here, but nothing going for Merit. Propper's still stuck in. Chio is really stuck in. And they should be able to clean this all up.
Yeah, good try from Merit at the end there. Like, fight's lost, try and get the trade to make next easier. Gets caught by leave though. Good start for Weibo. 3 minutes to go. They're basically even support odds, way ahead on tank ult and DPS odds or whatever. Just gonna be another neutral here. The late fight, we might see our first ult do come online.
Swinging out now, just trying to get a bit of space, slow in the direction of Shy to force him back. Someone's going to try and get a later form timing. You see Proper just trying to take an angle on Goochway here, force it. Someone swapped around to the other side. Shy a little bit close to him if he spots an opportunity. Oh, Proper does. Pulse Bomb connects, but dealt with. So, forces out for Suzu, but doesn't get a lot more. Leave's going to kill Merit in the meantime. Proper is still behind now. Eyes on this Cass. Can't finish the kill, though. Dives in for it again. No recall. Proper being as aggressive as he can, but Viewer's got him marked out now. Kitsune rush from Fielder to keep the push going. Shy is now completely isolated. Someone runs him down. Rally not in time. Kitsune rush from Fielder to deal with in this rally. All the pressure on. Someone's died, actually, during all of this. It's not a clean one at all. Pushing back in. Proper's getting forced all the way back now, and it's actually Weibo who are pushing forward, trying to convert these kills. No recall for Proper. He has to give the space. And that kill onto someone just takes all the wind out of Falcon sails.
Yeah, it's going to be rally advantage now for Chio going on to this next fight, sorry. It's going to be really rough for Goochway, especially in his Annihilation. Can't just block forever if there is a brick to stun him out. Annihilation for both sides, pulse for both sides. Proper's farmed another one. Leave didn't even use his and Proper's lap.
Rally from Chio to try and force him in. They've given a lot of space here, Weibo, and Goochway's a bit isolated. Blocks through that. Annihilation pop. Someone with a slightly later Annihilation. Bash comes through. That's a chunk of damage onto Goochway. Pulse Bomb trade from Leave is good, though. Player advantage equalised now thanks to Proper. Still no tick on the point. They're trying to force it now. Leave is behind, though. Still a menace in this backline. Recall has been forced now. They can maybe get him out, but Proper dies in the front. They can retake this Weibo. They all come through the choke now. Chio has to bash backwards. Someone's trying to chase him down. Oh, sorry, Goochway trying to chase him down. Pressure coming back, but Leave space to work with now, and it's Falcons who have to try and reset and stabilise.
Yeah, great turn from Weibo in the end there. I thought Goochway was a goner. They really were just chucking everything from the kitchen sink at him. Support ult advantage going into this fight for Weibo now, though. They're going to have the rally advantage in this late fight. Only hope really is that they can somehow kill him before Mew gets that off. Early neutral hit from both teams. Both rounds just poking at each other. Got to see who loses the most HP first.
So close to double support up now, Weibo. If they get both of those, the full hold is really on. Coming through, Suzu used by Monk. Pressure on now, Fielder Kitsune rushes. Both support outs now come out. They need to pocket Shy through all of this. Chio dies as he pushes forward. They need to pocket Shy, but Proper finds the kill. 4v4, someone is so low. Leaves trying to dive for that kill. Mew can confirm it. Now they're onto the back line. Looking for a trade, looking for anything now, Falcons, to help him in the next fight. But it's starting to look like the full hold is possible. One last chance for Falcons.
Yeah, they're going to get to touch, and Chio is only 30% off this rally. Weibo do have double DPS and Annihilation. I'd quite like to see a forward hold here. Look for Chio before this rally can get off. If you play point, you run the risk of probably being able to like touch and get in and out and whatever. It does look they are going to opt to play back on this corner. It's been working for 4 minutes, so I don't fully blame them really for it. Someone's going to be coming up on this corner now. Both rounds of Annihilation early form from Gushway.
Pulse Bomb in Leaf's hands as he comes through. Pulse Bomb stick is good. Will survive a solo. Leaf confirms for kill afterwards. We're into overtime now. No choice but to annihilate on point. Gushway's popped one of his own as well. All over it. Someone's taken so much damage. And Weibo, they're good for the full hold. They give a rally, but the bash is good onto Shy. They push forward, but Gushway's annihilation finishes the job. It's a full hold from Weibo. I'm being told Team Liquid have full health. Crazy Raccoon as well.
Swap streams right now. Yeah. We actually have some crazy shit going on in the world right now.
All right,
Choice, as I said Weibo should 100% maintain RAM mirroring. It's working.
All right, so Team Liquid, all they need is 69.6% here to get themselves over the line, tie themselves up 2-2, and put themselves on a reverse sweep against Crazy Raccoon. I don't think anyone could have predicted that. Certainly not any of us. It's going to be moving on to point now, but Sirius has found an opening pick before anything started. TP onto the high ground. They've isolated someone in train as well. Forced back onto Max. He's on the back foot. Has to back up with that form, but it's into Tree's line of sight. Where can Max go now? He's surrounded by Team Liquid players. They're forcing it. They've got the second tick. They move him off. They just get the cap.
Holy shit.
My Liquid players are alive.
5 figures at once.
Which map 5 do we watch?
I mean, this is actually insane. We're totally fucked right now. I mean, I'm not fucked because I'm not streaming because I've got 2 monitors and I don't have to say anything. But you guys are fucked.
I feel like we have to watch for Team Liquid Crazy Raccoon, right?
You think so? I was gonna say you should stick with Falcons.
Should I boot stream back up for just the map 5 so there can be a stream of both? Does it even matter?
Doesn't matter, mate. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Which one we picking? I don't give a fuck.
And it was like a completionist thing for like the Falcons.
You know, if we don't watch the Falcons one, they're gonna finally play dive too.
It's gonna be a problem. See the
They're gonna go
map.
game and they're gonna play dive.
So I think in the Crazy Raccoon game, I think they're stuck with only Flashpoint. So they've played 2 max maps.
Shit.
The max
my
maps
God.
haven't been massively successful.
Oh yeah, you're right.
But
Oh, so
Ball
it's a
isn't-
max reverse sweep.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
they go Atlas, but I'm not sure. Can you play Ball and Atlas? Maybe.
Yeah, I think so. You
I
can.
think you can.
Yeah.
They were doing it earlier, the Milgari too.
Unsuccessfully though.
That's true, but I don't know. I think they'll do that. Jumbo's just gonna come back in and take his 3rd map.
It's classic Crazy Raccoons, though, to lose with jumping out, nearly get reverse swept, and then he just comes back in and wins map 5.
I swear Max has been winning recently. Maybe I'm bugging, but
Yeah, Max
I
has been
feel
like
like-
Max's best stage so far, right? In terms of actually having success and people were saying split
Max
screen it, but I feel like that's just gonna look shit. And then like,
no way.
You're not gonna
you
be
know
able
what
to
I mean?
keep
Like,
track of
you're
anything.
not gonna be able to also. If I'm flicking my attention, it's gonna be so confusing which game I'm talking about.
I can give you updates from the other game mid-cast, but I
Yeah.
don't know if that's also AIDS.
I feel like you guys just have to commit to one unless you want to
Yeah,
watch both.
100.
which
Yeah,
is valid.
100%. 100%.
Now,
just
the
commit
updates
to
do
one and
work,
let other
you know, like
people-
on 50 when it just pops up being like, oh, a goal has been scored at the Etihad.
Yeah, we need the goal. The goal rush is what we need.
Yeah.
Maybe see like the map select. If it's like a soy jack dive mirror, maybe you want to watch that. But I don't know if you want to watch Gushway and someone ground tag mirror 5 maps in a row. It's up to you guys.
I mean, I feel
I
like
can-
if TL win, it's insane for the tournament because it fucks every bracket.
Yeah, it's
you
now
know.
TM.
What
Now
happened
TM
when
have,
the
TM have
Crazy-
masterminded that shit. No.
Well, no, listen, it's not done yet. Okay.
Where do
Also,
Crazy
NA
Raccoons
is
go
going
if
to
they
be
do
so
lose?
on top if they win. I'm going to be.
Like, where do they go in
about
the
that.
bracket? Who plays them if they lose?
So
if Liquid top this group, they'll play.
the second place, so it'll be like
The
the
second- yeah.
loser plays T1 and the winner plays TM or
Yeah.
sign.
That's it. Yeah.
I am reading chat, guys, but all of you are just shouting poll, but no poll.
It's just a dictatorship.
Like-
Did we not make that clear without Gates?
Like I
Let's have a
think.
poll if we should get advocates back in here.
Look, honestly, I appreciate everyone's input and that everyone cares, but so many times, and I'm not talking to anyone in particular, but just like the hive mind nature, so many times some of the suggestions are just fucking shit, guys, honestly, you know? Thank you, Fart NG, for the prime as well. So I think what we do, Falcons, Weibo, I think is going to start first. So I think we just do that and we watch the other one in the break.
Okay.
And then, realistically, if you do want to watch the other game, obviously our desk can watch whatever as well. But if you want to watch the other game, there is also there's other options.
Oh, what about this then? Okay, what about this for tech? Okay, how many viewers we got? 1,350. Okay, are we all in agreement? Okay, let's all queue up the second game and not watch it and pause it, and then we'll all watch it as if it was live. No one in the chat is allowed to go on Twitter. No one is allowed to spoil the results. If you say anything, you're permabanned from the chat and you have to pay us all $50.
Yeah.
I'd give it 2 minutes into the first map for it to get spoiled. Or into the first
Not even.
Saying deal. All right. I'm pausing the other stream.
What stream are we pausing? Is it A or B?
No, we should pause. We should. What are we watching? Okay, let's pause whatever starts second.
Yeah, so Falcons Weibo is starting now, so pausing the B stream, looking at Shambali.
Shambali? What? I don't want to watch this map.
Alright.
Shambali map 5?
Okay, yeah. I think spoiler is permaban, guys, okay? Like, not even like...
Yeah, like GB's
like
ready.
A slap on the wrist.
Yeah.
Like, actual forever permaban. Unavoidable. You can't get it back. Permaban.
I'll turn off chat on the stream as well, so if you full screen now, you'll be safe from chat as well.
Yes, okay, you can watch both live with us.
Alright, and Loki.
Actually, insane idea from Chris. Can we get sync going?
Yeah, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21,
We're good.
20.
We're good.
Beautiful. Yeah, so...
Another red mirror.
Alright, I'm closing chat as well, guys. So, I'll see you when I see you, alright?
Alright, locking in, guys.
I've turned off ads as well for the bit as well, so no one's going to get random added while you're at it. So we are just in now for the action. Alright. Started on Ram, gonna finish on Ram.
Must be, right? Yeah, it is.
Alright. All the marbles.
I'm going to see the Pharaoh from Leave. He's played it like every other map, it feels like, today.
Oh, it's...
Not so much success, and he's going to go swap. It is a Tracer ban. Tracer and Diva ban.
Sorry if you sub right now as well. I've closed chat, so thank you for the sub, but I don't know who you are. I'll thank you properly afterwards. Over to the Venture now for Leave. Wants to try and get into position. It is actually a Freya Sojourn start from Falcons. A little bit unorthodox here. But now they're both kind of just on this high ground as they're going to come up. Gushway and Leave trying to clear that one. They all disengage for Venture Burrow. They've been forced into the corner. The slow afterwards is good. Big drill from Leave. Takes down one. Now Merit is very much isolated. Leave has to reload. Pockets coming through, but it's not enough to save Merit. They have traded Gushway for what it's worth, but I think Leave has done too much. Can't confirm the kill, but Shy is good for it. It's a little bit messier than maybe they would have hoped, Weibo, but they're going to keep this payload moving.
Yeah, they're in their spawn, though. It actually means nothing to them. Like, the way the spawns are in Shambali, actually meaningless trades for Falcons, realistically. Might stop Gushway from getting an early slow as they're walking. Proper, though, 90% to his ult after first fight. Quite big as well. Mew has got a 30% beat lead. That could be what helps them finish out this first point.
Big lead in all of this. Falcons are going to be forced to disengage, but the problem is that cart pressure is going to compel them to come and stand on point. Someone's booped out and his shield is forced. Shield behind him now. Someone's going to have to pop that form. Kitsune rush push. Fielder still needs a few percent. Someone's backing it up. Okay for now. Now they can step back onto point, but Mew has the beat advantage. Someone is going to get booped in. They are all turning their attention on him. Gushway finds a kill in the back, and Gushway finding this value with the push. They actually ignore someone in the point in the end, go and kill the players behind, make sure that beat won't be coming off from Chio, and a good fight there from Weibo.
Yeah, I really feel like the story today is like, anytime you can get desynced beats on attack is actually just insane. Like, if you're Weibo now, you're going to be farming your next one. Unless Chio just chooses to hold his, you're now going to have the exact same situation you had there where you can just run through their entire team. Looking at Weibo though, they did only use support ults there. So, even with Chio's beat coming in, Shy, he's been good with the overclock all day, I feel like. And the Tectonic Shock in this little corridor could do a lot.
Here it is as well, all onto the backline. Suzu Force immediately leaves, going to back it up. Just taking this corner. Gushwake's taking a load of damage again. Couple more from Leave to try and keep him at bay, but now the beat push from Chio as they come round the corner. Leave is still underneath. Gushwake matches it with the Annihilation. Shy has the overclock for this repush. Merit has one as well. Going to come down to both these Sojins. Shy walking in. Both Sojins holding the trigger. Merit considering going behind right now. Swings back towards main. Annihilation from Gushwake will expire. It's someone who pops this one, and Gushwake's in all sorts of trouble. They've really committed for this now, and someone's going to be able to take him down. No overclock pop from either in the end. Just playing for that advantage. They do lose someone a little bit late. Wait, Shy's found 2 kills. Shy's found 3 kills. All of a sudden, they're winning the dogfight. Falcons thought they had. Shy's going to pop the overclock. Gets the job done. All 5 for Shy. And they're right back in this.
He has been Mr. Sojin along with Lip, you know, for a couple years now. Proper's going to choose to mirror Leave on this venture, not enjoying the Freya. I think it's probably the correct choice, honestly. I feel like Leave's actually having to get a lot of pressure onto the backline. And now, again, we are in a situation where Mew has beat and Chio does not, and it's one fight to cap the point.
Mew looking for the beat, coming around the corner, catches all 5. Merit with the overclock, ran down by Shy. Player advantage, Kitsune Rush in the back, but Shy, 2 more for him, 7 in a row. Desperate trade attempt from Proper, but Shy is getting all the pocket, 8 in a row. Kenny, surely it wouldn't be a 10. Leave ruins the streak. Thanks, Leave. But that's second point, and that's loads of time left as well.
Oh, we're going to get a replay of what we literally just saw. Never mind, we're going back.
Ooh. Just kind of out of nothing, really, aren't they?
Yeah. It's just classic Sojin, you know, like, you look away for a second, can just do it all. Going on to third, though, we're going to be again in a situation where Chio's going to be ahead on the beat. Might even use it to get Falcons to fight win, but Weibo, we're going to be playing the long game, playing the farmless squads, I imagine. Just slowly pushing point for now.
Moving around the corner, Chio ready to go. Pretty soon, Weibo are happy just to take the free card push while they wait for this. Merit's going to win that duel, takes him down, and now they'll be helping to win without having to invest any more ults, and Weibo are already quite far back, just happy to reset.
Yeah, Leave might get caught on his way out here. Yeah. No, but yeah, he does. Okay. Bench not quite that broken. Chio has the speed for this next fight. Proper has his ult coming up, so does someone. Like a lot of ults coming up. Might even get beats in the same fight here. I actually wouldn't hate it if Weibo played to try and get the beat out and then win the next fight with beat, but we'll see what they have to do here.
Yeah, looking for their options. Monk's got a slight Kitsune Rush advantage. Gushwake's taking a lot of damage, has to pop that form as they try and swing around the corner. They got a bit of space for Shy now, but they have to contend with Proper's Venture. Leave is there trying to support him. Mew's going to beat around the corner, actually catches all 5. Chio's going to match that one, catches everyone in return. Overclock now from Shy, looking for a little bit more. Proper caught in the middle, he's so low, tries to drill dash out, does drill dash out. Kitsune Rush to chase, but they need kills with this. Response comes through from Proper to force them all back. No kills off that exchange, and someone still has a Kitsune Rush from Fielder first, though Gushwake can match with the Annihilation, but they've lost Leave. Gushwake's still invested. Someone with a chance for a much later ult, but he doesn't get the ult off.
Ooh.
A chance for Gushwake to take over now. He's pushing forward, overclock for Merit to try and salvage the situation. He's kept Gushwake on the back foot, but he turns his attention to the squishier targets, and the overclock should be good for it in the end. Clean one, and they do hold Falcons.
Yeah, this time it wasn't later beat, it was later Kitsune, but we see again just how strongly spoils our Fielder. Didn't have the Kitsune, he managed to kite Monks, and then re-engage with his. So hard for Weibo to actually stay alive and win that fight long term. Going to be equal beats coming up, Chio's slightly ahead, but I don't think it'll matter. And quite crucially, because someone didn't press Q, he still has his Annihilation going into this fight.
Really awkward ult situation for Weibo. Maybe have to factor in a disengage, try and force an ult out. They do have a bit of time to work with. Could even just try and force ult to play for an advantage for next fight. For now, Leave is going to be forced underground. Proper just playing this difficult to remove high ground. Proper are actually going to go. They push him with the slow and timing from Leave, but they can't find him. Mew's going to be pushed now. Chio with the response. Not in time for Merit, though. They've gone so aggressively. Weibo, they're all in. They're running into the spawn. They're looking for it all. Leave's going to take over. Take it. Annihilation comes out from someone trying to turn the fight. Gushwake is so low. Can someone do enough? He's getting peppered from all sides. He has to block. Someone is the one who dies. Leave back on payload. They spot their opportunity. Drill dash underneath Proper with an important trade. They're trying to stabilize around Gushwake now with a tectonic shot from Proper. Everyone's low on cooldowns. He gets the kill. The trades are enough for Falcons, and they have to reset here. Weibo, 1 minute on the clock.
Yeah, we're going to be hard double Kitsune going into last. Gushwake is going to have his ult over someone. The ult economy is leaning towards Weibo, right? But the thing is, Merit has the overclock, and there isn't quite the beats there. If Merit manages to get just the right kill before the beat can come out from you, it really could just put the nail in the coffin for Weibo's push here. Still though, Shy has the ability to do the same with his own. Early point pressure here from Leave.
Yeah, pocketed onto point now. Kitsune rushing Fielder's hands. It's Monk who goes first. Fielder can respond. He's biding his time a little bit now as Gushue goes in aggressively. Annihilation to keep going. Pressure on the back. Suzu has been forced by Leave. Overclock from Shy looking for a kill. Can't connect anything, but Gushue is good for one. They're solo in the back. Leave gets a couple. Desperation. Overclock from Merit, but it's no good. It's a clean sweep. The beat from Chio. It's too little, too late. Chio's going to fall, and Weibo just in the nick of time get it over the line.
Yeah, Chio 95 at the beat when Mew drops his. Not to harp on, but beat versus none.
I mean, you're exactly right, to be honest, Jamie. Like, the first point, it's just the beat difference. On second, when Chio gets his beat advantage, it gets disengaged. Mew's never disengaged. I think Mew lacked. Chio got one more and won on every single beat timing, whereas Chio, I think, lost on every single one. Obviously, the Shy clutch on second, probably with whatever the prize pool of this tournament is, quite a fucking lot. But this is an insane push, by the way. Shambhali's not an easy map to finish, and I think if we keep, the key is, I think there is a real argument if we want to talk about the fucking beat economics. I think even if Mew farms it early, I think he should hold it for Chio's beat. Like I think you need on the defense here to sink everything that you can, match 1-for-1 every single time, and just use your positional advantage.
Yeah, the attacking team can lose 4 times, but then just win the beat fight and get all they need. The defense has to win every fight, and it feels like the only way we can win these fights is if you have a beat for their beat. So I would really like to see that from you. I think that's actually the correct play in the spot we're in with the meta right now. You have to have the beat on the defense for their offensive beat. It's just impossible otherwise.
Alright, pressure really on Falcons. You guys are exactly right. Shambhali not an easy map to full cap as well. And now obviously Weibo can start making some of these decisions as well with, you know, attacker's advantage and all that. It's going to be Adventure Mirror as well. Leave has been getting through a lot of work, and really Weibo's DPS, they've done it so many times before, but finding a way to step up when it really counts for their team. Going to be a free cart push for now for Falcons, just trying to get themselves up to this first corner. Leave's going to respond. Merritt getting up to his first rail, just going to try and fish for an opportunity.
Yeah, just going to be both Sojourners with a rail looking down main. Everyone's hiding for their lives. Gushue with the hold above just to contest cart. Leave's going to be able to help out as well.
Oh, good slow on proper.
Rub it in on the back though. Slow isn't going to quite get it, but Leave's going to peel it. Both of them going to fall low. Leave's going to be first to die, but Gio proper going to get traded out. Someone's found Shy in the middle of this. Merritt's just about going to live, but he's going to peek back out and get caught by Mew.
Fielder's one. Doesn't manage to get out. Yeah, they do just about hold there, Weibo. You feel like Falcons were quite happy just to have proper commit, sort of flood in and play, even if it's just a trade-heavy game. But Weibo got the better of the trade, so they will be able to stop it on this next corner now. Support ult advantage, fairly even. Slim advantages for Weibo.
Yeah, let's see someone going up here, trying to put pressure onto Leave actually before he comes in. Maybe a bit of pointless damage on the Venture, I can't lie. Proper's actually going to be the one to borrow him first, looking for Shy on the back. The slow goes out, doesn't quite hit him. Monk's fallen to 1 HP though. Somehow he's going to survive. Proper on the angle is going to find Leave. Got the side angle on Gushue here now, so can we get full disengage without any more staggers so we can touch one more time is the question for Weibo.
Falcons are pushing though, they want a little bit more. Proper's going to get slowed out of his unburrow again. They keep going for this timing, and this time they punish Proper as a result. Kitsune rushed to turn it, and you see Gushue, he's holding his slow for Proper in all these fights. Now they can push back out, but Falcons are so close to their support ult. They need to be careful here, Weibo, but Falcons potentially going to play it slow, wait till they're 5 before they try and push for ult advantage.
Yeah, it's rough. The Kitsune advantage, you'd quite like to have the Tectonic against that, I think. Like, it's really rough to walk up that Kiryu. But we're going to have to make do with what we got. Gushue looking for someone to the back line. Beat out from Chio, going to get answered by Mew. Kitsune out from Fielder now. Shy's in the back with the ult, gone for the full flank. Looks like Falcons have just counter flipped though. Lots of huge difference now. Yeah.
Proper
Leave.
Gushue's so low as well, and I think they should be good for it off the back of that. Someone's going to pop the Annihilation. Should be the finisher. Shy finds a trade. We've seen him do it before, but Shy needs more, and he needs them quick actually. Shield up. Nothing left for Shy to trade now. They will be forced all the way out. Will be first point for Falcons. 4 minutes for second.
Pretty good from Weibo though. I think they were a bit let down by Leave not having his... I feel like you kind of need the Venture ult to just kind of pacify the Kitsune advantage if you put yourself in that hole. Like, it's not like the beat where I think it's like an insta-fight win. I think there are ways around it. But Falcons, you know, they literally threw the kitchen sink at it. They spent 5 ults to get it. Not the end of the world for Weibo, who are going to have this Kitsune advantage to come in and get point control.
Yeah, not a lot of options for Falcons here. Maybe just play. They're going to swing aggressively at least first. Leave burrows in, burrows out. Someone actually forces them back for now. Monk still needs 25%. It's a big old flip actually, but Merit managed to find the first kill. Now Gushway a little bit separated. Weibo going to try and regroup. Desperate for this Kitsune rush. Leave is so low. Gets the shields just in time. Monk might have to use his Kitsune rush just to live. He drops it now. They're going to push back, but Monk dies for this commit. Gushway wasn't quite swinging yet. Now without this source of healing, this Kitsune rush is going to be a disaster for Weibo.
Yeah, actual disaster for Weibo now going into third. They're going to have 4.5 minutes. They have, you know, nearly 5 ults going into this first fight, and you're in an ult hole. Really want to make sure we get at least 2 fights here, or, I mean, you could argue playing slow to farm your ults. I'd rather see 2 fights, force on the Falcons, and then recontest at the end. At least the beats aren't too far. You should get his before it matters. He is 20-ish% behind, but they get to decide when to fight.
Slide back, beat comes in from Chio. Mew doesn't quite have it yet. There's a slim margin here. They're going to get it. Falcons find their timing. They're going to clean this one up. They do have a recontest here, Weibo, and they will have beat for it. But Falcons still have loads in the bank, Jamie.
Yeah, now comes the question. Do you just commit this beat to I guess, stabilize the bleeding? I think you have to, realistically. It's going to put you in trouble down the rest of the map, but at least you get to the rest of the map. Double DPS here for Falcons and the Kitsune. I mean, Merit's going to put the overclock early. Let's see what he can do with it.
Forces for beat. We'll be happy with that one. Falcons are still quite far back. Kitsune rush, but Shy finds the kill. 1-for-1 trade only. Tectonic shock over the top. Gushway trying to hold, but someone has a later annihilation. He's going to pop it now. Gushway gets taken over. Mew's in all sorts of trouble here. The annihilation could just be the finisher. Leaf gets 1 trade. Tectonic shock pops as well. Leaf trying to do it all now. Does get underground. The stall's going to be pretty good from Leaf. And he gets filled with the unburrow. Is there a touch though? Shy's going to slide for it. The drill dash is good. No, he still gets onto it, Shy. They need another touch. Gushway's coming back on Orisa. He can't make it in time. That was... Leave nearly did enough there.
He did. First point looks so good.
Yeah, I mean, I think the ult fight, the way that Falcons played the ult fight when they had the Kitsune advantage on first was really, really world class, actually. You beat first and then fully flip away, doing everything possible to just chill and then leave when you have no ults left on point and just Kitsune to finish it off. Yeah, there's like this moment here where Mew gets picked on second and we still commit the Kitsune. It's just it's a total disaster. I think whenever we get to these Lucio Kiri metas, it happens all the time these days in Overwatch. Like, it just becomes such an ult push pull macro. You make one mistake like that beat push and they just get to disengage it, or someone gets traded in the way, and then the whole map is over. You know, like there really is in this comp, even though it's Venture Sojourn, there's so little room for individual playmaking. You know, like okay, yeah, Sojourn can still get a headshot, but 9 times out of 10, if I have ult advantage, I'm gonna convert that.
Now, huge time bank for Falcons. Nearly 4 minutes, basically the same again for them. It's Weibo. He just needs something with this minute, right? Shambali first point, particularly difficult. 1 minute, not a lot of time. They just need to give themselves some sort of margin for error here. Shy, looking for the early... Early Widow, nothing for Shy. Lee probably going to swap back onto the Venture, you imagine, as well. Considering going over right side now, actually. Yeah.
He tried it on the first attack, didn't really get much value on it, but honestly, I felt like he maybe wasn't the biggest weakling last round, but I do feel like he was struggling last round, so I understand him swapping in the end.
Trying to get an angle now, forces the Venture back, underground for Proper now, a bit of space, but someone responds with the slow. He's actually bullied the backline so far back now. Proper commits him more. Chew and Merit going to find 2 apiece, and that is a clean one. Any trade would go a long way for Weibo, but it doesn't look like anything is coming. 17 seconds.
Nope. Straight back to spawn. Falcons, are they going close? Is someone staying? They're staying. They really want to pressure in spawn. They want to be like
Mercy.
Mew's on the Mercy swap here. We got Pharmacy on map 5 for some reason. Shy's going to get caught in spawn. Proper nearly gets caught. Mew reses Shy at the cost of his own life. Leave is in now on top of Proper. Not going to be able to get the kill though. Oh, STC overtime.
You can see as well, look at that, celebrating already. Yeah, they know how good a hold this is. They have 4 minutes. It's impossible, really. Okay?
I thought Ike was over.
No, this one's over, Jamie, okay?
Ike can be full held. Full holding Shambali at this distance? Really? You have to hold in spawn for 4 minutes?
Never say never, okay?
Yeah, and there's not a lot of options really here, is there, for Weibo? You just have to hold the corner right and just hope you play the most perfect Overwatch of your life.
Pretty much. Bro, they already did that on like.
Yeah, true.
They already had that. They already had that moment where they had to fucking clutch up and put all their points into it. They've done it once this series. I don't really back them to do it this time because, you know, as you said, Ike is at least full holdable. This corner.
24 meters.
4 minutes. Don't know if I buy it personally.
The problem with a push and pull meta with this distance is Falcons. They can't pull. There's no pull for them. They have to hold their ground.
It's push or stay. For
it's just stay. What should we do in this fight? Stay, I reckon. Stay. Yeah.
I'm staying, mate.
All right. Sonic out of spawn from Merit, just to confirm everything they're going to see, but there'll be no surprises from Weibo Gaming. They're just going to take the mirror. Proper, again, looking for an early Widow shot. Holding it longer than Mo. Shy's going to walk into that one, but Proper doesn't hit the shot, so it will just be a swap onto the mirror. And this is where Weibo have to make their stand. Leave getting the first touch, though. Forced underground already. You can see Proper's going to try and get in position. Maybe a slow timing. Leave anticipates that one, gets away from it at least. Now holding on, and Gooshway will drop to the low ground. They're turning for Proper in the back. They need to deal with that threat. Fielder's trying to just tipped over Carton. He has been cleared, but now Falcons, they have the high ground. Someone is low, but they can stabilize up here. Weibo have to try and make an aggressive move. So tough, though, as Proper tries to get into position. Opportunity for Merit soon. Coming through. They flip back towards the point. Proper finds Mew. Leave is going to try and respond. They need kills and they need them now. Slow comes through. Shy finds a trade, but is it enough? It's still player advantage. Nowhere to go for someone. He dies on point, actually. They can pocket Gooshway. Leave might be good for the cleanup. Eyes on Merit, but the bench is behind. Leave is trying to peel here. Make sure they all stay alive. They have no choice but to stay. Their only option is to stay. They deal with Fielder. He's 1 HP. He doesn't die, and they're just getting bled out by the respawns. It was always going to be a tall ask. Leave is still on point for now. He's got a 1v5. He cannot. Proper camps the Unburrow. And Falcons, good for a map 5.
They are.
Yeah, great series, really great series. I mean, fuck, it feels so bad actually. Really felt that Weibo were going to do it at some point. I mean, you have to say, it's actually an incredible series for Weibo, you know? Like, if we look at the meta, we look at everything, they were so close on only ground tank mirrors where they couldn't play dive, or they didn't play dive a single time, you know? I think that is as high a credit you can give to this team as possible, really, because I really think Falcons are incredibly strong in this tournament right now. Also, I think Proper played unreal, by the way.
Yeah.
Least hot take in human history, but actually on Venture, he was absolutely class.
Should we make the jump?
Yeah, okay, let's jump.
Alright, we need to...
I'm watching the Sui.
Oh, wait.
Be careful. I'm just going to fast forward until the map starts, and then we'll sync then. Thoughts?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just I'm so scared of it like accidentally skipping. If you know what I mean.
Me too.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go to full screen. Just oh wait, no fuck.
Oh, mine's buffering endlessly. I'm in trouble.
Okay. Sorry, chat. I was gonna go to full screen, but then I realized chat is on full screen, so I'm hopefully you guys didn't see it. All right.
You should have. I realized that after you should have gone emote only mode. That would have been the play.
Yeah, actually, yeah. I don't know if I can do it from here. It's too late now. You're either with us or you're not with us.
Okay.
I can't wait to see how many people... I'm going to have no viewers left. They're all permabanned.
Yeah, everyone's been permabanned. Your mods have just been on like an unbelievable like genocidal rage and everybody is being killed. Alright, okay.
Okay, so map 5, is that Atlas or Chicken Rail? I actually can't tell. But
Atlas.
I think, yes,
I'm
Atlas.
still not there, yeah.
Mercy ban, bull ban. There was a bull ban for Liquid in map 5.
Jumping in, was it, as well? Yeah, I just saw the
I don't know yet.
Okay, I've paused on 0 seconds as the gates open. That's where I'm at.
Okay.
What, the gates in spawn or like the the actual map?
No, like the gates. They're about to walk out and start playing Overwatch. You know? Like
yeah, I'm at 0.2. I'm prepared to attack 0.2.
Yeah, I'm putting 0.4, but we'll allow it.
I'm on 29 because I'm stupid.
You know what? I'll come back to 0.4 with the help of comma.
Okay, I'm at 29 now.
What?
Jamie, I needed to get to
Flashpoint
29 right
unlocks
now.
in 29.
Yeah, same.
I'm there. Okay.
Right.
As in before.
Yeah,
wait,
yeah. Let the doors open. It. Yeah.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1. 28.
27. 26.
Yeah, we're in.
25.
Alright,
we're
let's
good.
do it, boys.
Alright.
Let's do it. I'm back now.
Winston Sim.
Winston! Yeah!
Winston Sim map 5. Okay.
Alright. Infected going to be
Jordan's
on
dropped.
via Orisa here, so... If you didn't see the first part of this series like us, it is Team Liquid playing to reverse sweep, but RuPaul has died early as the dive comes in from Jumbin, and unconventional, I don't know if they played it earlier in the series, but a clear advantage now, support's taken care of. Infected wants a trade, gets a trade, for what it's worth, but first fight the way of Crazy Raccoon.
I think I want to see Infected go over to Ram here. Monkey plus Sim. Like, I don't think I want to see Orisa kept into this. I think the Ram has to be better. I'm hoping he's going to make the swap. He's going to go to Mauga.
I don't hate it.
Not what I was calling for, but yeah, don't necessarily hate it. Still going to be Kiryu Luciamira though, of course. Is that Zera? Yeah, Zera's hiding below point right now. Going to look to maybe pressure the moment the fight starts.
Starts force of a point.
Out, though.
Jumbin's going to drop and deal with him. Zera's happy to take him out of position. Jumbin's chasing him a little bit as well, so a chance for the rest of Team Liquid to walk while Jumbin is just bodyguarding this door, stopping Zera coming through. It's Infected who moves towards point. Jumbin's going to go back onto the high ground. Zera takes over pressuring point again. All about the objective right now as Team Liquid are trying to leverage Crazy Raccoon to make a move. Stomp from Infected, doesn't find anything. Suzu out from Shu as they come underneath. Kitsune rush over the top. Team Liquid, they have nothing to respond with as well, so should just be a clean fight. They did get the flip though, and Tree finds a trade. They're too low, I think, to win this fight from there, but they bought themselves another fight at least.
Yeah, the flip is going to guarantee that they get another touch, or at least an attempt at another touch. Still, though, very cheap for Crazy Raccoons. Only one ult, four coming online for them now. Liquid, they're in the same boat, to be fair. The Infected could get his ult late, but they also have the burden of having to touch point, whereas Crazy Raccoons can play up and around them.
Beat available soon for Vega. Chance to get back in. They have to force themselves to point. Simwall comes out. Tree's going to swing out. Infected's taking a lot of damage underneath. He needs his support ult, and Vega doesn't quite have it yet as well. Infected doesn't live in time. Vega's going to beat anyway. 4v5. They want to win the fight, but Churong matches the beat. They swing back in. Kitsune rush available now for RuPaul. They can keep throwing ults into this if they want Team Liquid, but they lose Tree. And that's going to be the end of the investment. RuPaul does find one, and that will be first point going the way of Crazy Raccoon.
Yeah, very clean from them, honestly. Maybe the wall wasn't needed in the end, but the beat just to make sure that Vegas doesn't turn it and to keep them in sync. And now we're going to go on to second point. Infected's finally going to swap over to the Ram, away from the Mauga. But Lip's going to have the overclock, so is Tree, to be fair. But more importantly, a Korean man has Primal.
Yeah, great chance to get all over Tree here and make his overclock significantly harder than Lips will be. They start with a point already. Jumbin's going to swap over to this left-hand side. Infected with a choice now, right or left in terms of what side he wants to try and clear first. You can see Crazy Raccoon are just trying to play this long angle. They're going to try and just ignore Infected, go past him. Primal now all over this overclock. Tree has full pocket though. Decent amount of damage onto Jumbin, but Tree won't be left alone. And Lip comes through, finishes the kill. Didn't even need the overclock. Clean Primal from Jumbin. You saw the idea in mind. RuPaul's actually traded Shu, and Infected's trying to stabilize with him now. Team Liquid trying to live. TP back, and they might be able to force it back. Jumbin has to back up to point. Team Liquid with a quick... Oh, no, never mind.
Oh,
late kill onto Infected means no quick retake.
Yeah. Lip, though, has held on to the overclock during this. It's going to be the only ult online for Raccoons with Shu's Kitsune coming up. RuPaul has one of his own. Late annihilation for Infected, but on this point especially, the overclock, I think, when people are actually fighting on point, the high grounds around it, a lot of easy value there, I think. And a 40% beat gap despite using them at the same time, by the way.
Yeah, huge advantage for Churong if they get late into this one. He sangs awfully low, overclock from Lip as the Kitsune rush comes out. Infected trying to just Mike Tyson his way through that, but Lip good with the overclock pressure now. Later Kitsune rush, easy for Lip. They do trade him eventually. Boop is good though, takes Vega down. Everyone else can get back on point, but only a matter of time now. RuPaul actually looking for the late kill here. Eyes on Churong. Shu will take it. Fade away dink for what it's worth, but
I thought Shu was about to jump off the fucking map. Still though, beat 50% advantage for Churong. Not quite the same as on Escort where you want to necessarily sink it, you know? We only have to win a certain amount of fights here, not every single one. Still though, Liquid are going to get the touch. He's looking like he's going to drop the wall. A lot of pressure onto Infected earlier. About to get the annihilation. Should get it before death. Very low right now though.
Pops it now, holds on, but Churong just has this beat in his back pocket if they want to push forward and pounce for this kill. Beat comes through now from Churong, and Vega is the primary target, immediately dies. Infected, they just wait out his annihilation. He had to only use it to live, and that is an easy fight in the end for Crazy Raccoon. 2 rounds in a row, and 1 round away from seeing the series.
Yeah, be a sad end to the reverse sweep if this map isn't even close in the slightest. But right now, it's really not looking that way. Zero's going to die late inconsequentially, realistically. Support ult-wise, obviously, Vega, close to the beat. Jumping though, a Korean man with a primal again. Tree didn't have a lot of fun last time. Let's see what can happen with that.
Eyes now over to Jumbin. Last time it was very much a similar matchup, just all over Tree. Lip held for rail and they just focused him down, didn't give Tree an opportunity to get through that. Vega does have beat advantage now, partway through this fight if he can get it, and we do see Infected. Not a hero we see too commonly from Infected for Hazard, but it's Tree starting with the overclock, trying to come through, and Jumbin doesn't have a primal yet, so Tree gets free reign with this one. Chorong tries to mark him a little bit, but Tree clean with it for the finish, and Crazy Raccoon will just accept nothing they can do against this overclock.
Yeah, Wolfham Infected was good, caught out, let Tree get the kill onto him, and then obviously some nice shots from Tree after. End of the day though, if you're a Crazy Raccoons fan, didn't use any ults, not too consequential in the grand scheme of things, just going to be a first flip. Still have the Primal online. Beat and Kitsune for Liquid now though, not quite the same case for Crazy Raccoons.
We got Zero top right with a pulse bomb. Recalls have been traded there as well. Opportunity for Zero. Actually, Tree's going to take that one. Recall traded and Tree with the overload. Player advantage now, and Crazy Raccoon, they're already slowing it down. They're just going to reset. Play for a 5v5 when they get the chance.
This is good for Liquid. They were behind on the ults, and they're getting a chance to bomb it up. Never mind, Lip's now going to go and beat in response. Kitsune down from both sides after Lip is swinging wide, looking for Infected. Infected low, but is on Hazard, has a lot of damage reduction. Late to beat out now from Chorong, going to force Tree to double side out. Look at RuPaul and Infected, they're both 1 HP. Infected is going to get caught. Zero's going to get forced out chasing. Tree's going to get a trade onto Chorong in the end though. Actually makes this fight winnable. Jumpin's falling low. Going to force his Primal.
Yeah, even if they don't get away with this one, Jumpin actually drops the juggle, can't find him, and now this Primal gets onto Vega. Can he get a late kill out of this? Boops him in, looks for more, has to jump out, 100 HP, Jumpin dies for it! Not so Korean after all, I guess. And now an opening for Team Liquid, back onto point.
Let's see what can be done here. Infected should be back now. Pulse onto Tree is good from Heesang. Going to get run down by Zero and Vega though. So it's going to be a 1-for-1 trade in the end. Chorong's still touching point, which is still in Crazy Raccoon's hands. Lip is back now as well. Chorong falling low on the other side of point. Flip's going to go back over. Touch is going to go down from Jumpin. Infected does have this downpour if needed. It's going to drop it. I think it did get... No, never mind. It has found Chorong. C9? C9.
C9 as well. Team Liquid holding on to this series. They can clean up these kills. Jumpin and Heesang actually good for 2. The dogfight is all a bit inconsequential though, as both teams will get back to 5 for this. Zero actually looking to see if they can find a late kill. Heesang's going to blink in. Zero wants to take this one. Recall forced. And they will just back it up. Both teams going to regroup. And Team Liquid, Kitsune rush advantage, overclock advantage, even a pulse. This all seems pretty good as we go into this next point.
If I had to design a third point to give Liquid a chance to win this game, it would have looked pretty much identical to that. A lot of nothing fights that just gave them a chance to reset their ult economy. And now, they're in the driver's seat. They have, we've already said it, they have an everything advantage. Crazy Raccoons need to either get good trades in or get disengaged. But Zero's going to find Lip pre-fight. Overclock it from Tree.
Second, there we go. Heesang, that should seal it. 2-player advantage now, and again, they can do it just as they started. The third point, really, just clean and efficient. They hold on. Double support ult now for Team Liquid. Shu nearly has the Kitsune rush, but a very good situation for Team Liquid.
Yeah, again, like, it's just a 1-ult committal. They're going to have double support. Still ahead of Chorong on his beat, too. Heesang in the jaw with Zero again. Double recall force. Got to be careful because Vega's been helping out a lot on this. Doesn't want to get caught again. Just going to reset back towards point now as we get the double screen. Seeing that Vega's actually going to get railed and followed up on by Jumpin. Chorong's going to trade out of courtesy though. No beats in this fight. Either way, RuPaul's going to get out after the Kitsune. Shu still hasn't used his yet.
They want to push Lip. RuPaul's going for it, but Lip wins the duel. Oh, Lip wins both duels. Lip does it all. And all of a sudden... it looked like there was a moment there. RuPaul, I think, has spotted the isolated target, but Lip does so well. Now he's got full pocket. Vega is back in for round 2. They're going to dive in as well, but Lip, he just won't fall. He's going to punch his way out of a corner. And Crazy Raccoon get the flip, and they have 5 ultimates now.
Little known fact, due to his 6-foot or 7-foot giant status, his melees do double damage, so you're surprised he doesn't get more melee kills. But now, if we look at Crazy Raccoons, they have 5 ults! They have 5 ults and they've got to win maybe 2 fights. Whereas Liquid, you've got 3, but one of them's a pulse, so does it really count? Zero's falling low here, gets gapped by Heesang on the side. That's not a good start.
Infected chases Chorong. Vega's going to beat for this, actually. They want to take the 4v4. Force back. Lip is low as well. Infected dives in for kill. Lip can't escape this time. Now a chance all of a sudden. Choose Invested Kitsune Rush. Jump in his Primeling. He's all over RuPaul. Desperate for his kill. Heesang will finish it. Eyes on Vega as well. They've got the going for the flip. Beat back in now from Chorong. He's back just in time. Defensive downpour trying to save Tree's life, but it doesn't find anyone. Now Jump in turns his attention to Vega. He can't find it. Infected is low. They need to be careful here, Liquid. They are desperate for another fight.
Yeah, I think Zera's going to
hard.
get caught on his exit here. Everyone's looking for him. He's basically the only person that can touch unless Vega just full rolls out. Zera's actually given them the slip by running towards point. Is going to get the touch just about, but Chorong's found RuPaul early here. Lip still has this overclock. Need a pulse from Zera right now. We need a
Overclock
pulse.
pop, Zero, pulse bomb is
This is
out,
on
doesn't
Lip.
connect. Lip's going to get their kill, and Lip will finish the job here. Crazy Raccoon will seal their victory here on Atlas and secure themselves as top place in Group B. But I don't think anyone expected them to have to work this hard for it.
No. TM in fucking shambles watching the end of that game.
Just a jump
They
in
thought they were
classic
back.
at the end of the day.
And we're still not done for the day. We've still got 2 more games.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Gabby.
Thank you.
Alcad Geeker?
Yeah. Thank you, Magnolia, and thank you, Hover950 as well for the subs. Appreciate it very much. Alright. Did it work, guys? Because I was spoiler-free for all of that. Like, I experienced that Atlas
Me
live,
too.
so hopefully some of you were able to experience it the same way as well. GB saying chat actually behaved very well.
Good job, chat.
I didn't. I opened Twitter and I saw a Zero sad tweet, so I was proud of myself.
Alright, Burma ban Crispy then. Alright, I'm just going to turn the light on 2 seconds.
back.
Actually, wait, when is the next... Because we're behind, right? So are we like...
Oh yeah.
Are we really close to another game starting? Or on the mainstream?
There's a 10-second countdown on them.
And the champions.
Well,
clash
mainstream
wasn't
has
the
1
best
minute
showing for
countdown.
them
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna grab a drink either way. So the breaks have been pretty long. I'll leave you with the clean screen. Alright. You guys are in charge. I presume also this time we're prioritizing
The
Alcad.
NA versus EU.
DK Alcad, yeah. Because
Yeah, I think we can do the same thing if Sign make it competitive. We can obviously dip in and out. We did pretty good as a covering both at the same time, I think.
Yeah, I think that was like, yeah. Honestly, Chris, you're not always right with your predictions, but you're good for ideas here. You are a man who finds solutions.
I'm an ideas man, that's what I am.
Coming to stage
Alright,
two,
you're back.
this team looked very good. They hit the ground running. Ziad obviously is a core part of the team. Landon, checkmate, Kelex comes in. And these players are, highly impactful playing a Symmetra-based style. And Kelex is a very solid, very dependable caller. Someone who has a great view of the game, very good at ult tracking, and basically took this team straight to the top.
I think Kelex has been an amazing addition to this team. I mean, just throughout his history, he comes into teams, he wins tournaments, and then disappears. He knows his limits, he's always contributing to victory, not really the reason for a loss ever, and this is the support that you want on your team.
I mean, this year, GK are unrecognizable from maybe the team that you knew back in 2023. That was a team that showed great performances in the Saudi E-League, falling to Twisted Minds in what was then a pretty competitive game. But in NA, they pick up that ex-Nightmare squad, who'd already shown that they didn't need to be picked up by a big org to get results. And then GK came in and said, we're taking you guys to the top.
So the X factor for GK has to be Lethal. That is Turkey's gift to Overwatch. Him and Admiral go way back. Him and Maimon are just veterans from the EU contender scene. And I respect that Lethal will mirror a pick from someone on the other team just to show that he's better than them.
Putting GK and Alcadsia side by side is quite tricky because they're really different teams. I think Alcadsia has the veteran players, like a large collection of these individuals that have seen Overwatch at every level for many, many years. And I think they're better right now on the best comp, or at least we've seen much more of the Symmetra style from that particular team. GK will always carry the surprise factor, and being the best team in North America is no small feat. So I expect them to be able to match Alcadsia on the mechanical level. For me, it's the macro, it's the strategic level that I'd like to see GK really rise to the challenge on to make that a competitive matchup.